Law presents
Marvel vs. DC, motherfuckers! Mary Jane vs. Lois Lane, motherfuckers! Iron Man vs. Bruce Wayne, motherfuckers! Man, they got more movies than a motherfucker!
It's the Marvel vs. DC podcast.
Hello, welcome to the Marvel vs. DC podcast.
We gotta do it like Wayne, so we gotta do it like
Yeah.
Wayne. So
5, 4, 3.
Hello, and welcome to the Marvel vs. DC podcast. Okay. Let's try one more time. Hello, and welcome to the Marvel vs. DC podcast. I am your host, Peter Harrison.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, my assortment of people around me. To the right, we have Patrick Smith.
It's happening. I'm finally gonna play the game this week. No more of this hosting bullshit. I'm gonna take you peoples on.
So we are allowed to swear then.
Oh, swear away.
None of this is any good. Fuck!
To slightly left of my right, we have Jack Robson.
Double guns, motherfucker.
And then all the way to my left, we have Natalia Round, who is now choking on tea.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It kind of sucks, doesn't it? Because you don't get to give payback to Pete for last week yet because he's hosting.
Seems like Pete gets the point and Pete gets the win. Pete's our winner two weeks in a row. Well done, sir.
I'm winning at
well
life.
done to Pietro.
Finally,
No,
my
come
life
on,
matters.
Come on,
I
But
know.
I imagine deep down inside there's a burning, just a yearning.
Yeah.
That was quite brutal.
Dodged a bullet.
I don't think you understand how brutal it is that I'd want to beat Jack, to be honest, as well. That's also
Been
deep
talking
burning.
about this for a little
Is
while.
this like marital
We
pains?
thought there was teams, and then when we found out there wasn't teams, the line was drawn, and we were sleeping even though we sleep in the same bed normally, we weren't even looking
Normally?
at each other.
What's all this normally
Not
bullshit
anymore,
about?
she
Yeah.
sleeps in the bath now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Didn't like a famous musician used to do that?
Get it wet now! Good God!
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this far too much. Okay, so we got a lot of shit to go through. So first of all, let's head to the headlines on the Bugle and Planet.
Headlines from the Bugle and Planet.
Enough.
This
Also
is an off week. This is what happens when you don't have the tech guys here. We
Yeah.
apologize.
No cameras, no mics, just a phone.
Yes.
They just asked, you know.
I did ask. I texted you.
Shit, yeah, Jack's the tech man.
I'm the audio guy.
Oh, did you write everyone
no.
down?
Let me.
You do have a text?
Yeah.
That's when you know your
Yeah.
phone's old or it still has that tone.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't get that text, but then I just saw
We will
it. Sorry,
remember
guys.
this for next time, Jacobine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry, it's all good. Okay, in this segment we will talk about all the ins and outs of the Marvel and DC film studios and give you lovely people a little know-how. First, first thingy that came up recently was Inhumans is now being taken off the Marvel production schedule. Kevin Feige has derailed the whole thing until
Feige?
indefinitely. Yeah.
Fudge.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. I
Figgy?
mean,
It's Feige, isn't it?
yeah, it's Feige.
I don't know how to look at this thing because...
Well, actually, it was taken off because they were putting in their own standalone Spider-Man and, of course, the sequel to Ant-Man.
Yay.
But what are our thoughts on this? I mean, it's kind of strange that a Marvel film has been taken off the schedule because that's the first time it's happened. hasn't it?
Well, one thing I was thinking about that it's not as cool as the X-Men, and they're trying to make it like the X-Men, aren't they?
pretty much with the
In the comics, they're
Agents
pretty
of
much
S.H.I.E.L.D.
trying to wipe out
Yeah,
all
and
of
they
the
get-
X-Men and replace
Well,
them with
we
Inhumans.
heard as well, they were giving it more of a push. Well, I haven't actually been really been reading the Inhumans comics, and I haven't. I honestly really don't know much about the Inhumans, but they're not as, from what I've seen, they're not as cool as some of the other teams they've even got going. I don't know. There's minor teams in Marvel I'd rather see than Inhumans. If they're gonna do a sort of team up film, there's other things I'd rather see Defenders and stuff like that. And
yeah, definitely.
I don't know if they're gonna. What's going on with Who owns the rights to Captain Britain?
Ca-
I don't know, actually. I think it is Marvel, isn't it?
Because
Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
What was his squad? The like European
Yeah,
Avengers
it was.
squad?
Excalibur.
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 There we go. Yeah, like I'd rather see something like that if they were going to do a team up.
Yeah.
And I think they're pushing the wrong team. Really, they're not the most interesting squad, are they?
Yeah, the more or less sort of medievalish superheroes or whatever.
See,
Oh no, I mean with the Inhumans. So
Yeah.
they're the wrong team.
Nat
But-
Chapman.
in the Inhumans comics, like recently, the big thing they've been pushing is because they've been wiping out the X-Men, slowly they've been bringing in more and more Inhumans by doing the explosion of like the Terrigen mist thing, and anyone can turn into an Inhuman now, which has give Marvel like the best comic ever, Miss Marvel, who is an
Yes.
Inhuman.
Kamala Khan, fair enough.
So I'm kind of disappointed that they've taken it off because I think they've taken it off because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has a big thing to do with Inhumans.
I
and
was
Agents
going
of
to
S.H.I.E.L.D.
say, I think, you know what,
So-
with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. they were probably saying, you know what, let's make this character an Inhuman, see how people react to it, and people are not reacting well because it's
no one
Agents of
watches the
fucking
show.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Let's not retread what we did last week, but no one watches the show.
I guarantee you, if there was an Inhuman in Daredevil or Jessica Jones, that movie would probably still be on the lot.
Yeah.
But it's the forbidden fruit scenario, isn't it? Because we don't know what it is. So we can't really know whether it would be good or not, but we know that Ant-Man and the Wasp sounds interesting. We know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Spider-Man sounds interesting. So I guess for now we just gotta say I'd rather see the classic characters than this new thing. But I do think Inhumans could be cool, and some of the characters look awesome. But
And
Don't know, but maybe
they have a
maybe
giant dog that can teleport.
exactly.
Come on.
maybe we're looking at it like Guardians, because I didn't think Guardians was going to be good before it came out, and
Really?
I was really happily surprised. I'd read Guardians and I liked them, but I wasn't like buzzing. Like, think about the buzz before the first Avengers film. Like, think about that, and everyone was hyped, just going, "Oh my!" I remember hearing that Thor and the Hulk were gonna have a fight and just losing your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, like, wanting to scream it from the rooftop. But I haven't really felt that for any superhero film, apart from let's not talk about that. What we've just.
Wait, which one?
What do you think?
Batman v
This
Superman.
Batman v Superman.
Again.
I felt
Oh,
the
don't
same
worry.
way.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's not go into that now.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I wasn't looking forward to it, but I was probably with the Marvel banner and how they're running things. They were probably going to do. They were going to do a passable film. It wasn't going to be shit. It wasn't going to be no X3, was it?
No, we can wait though, can't we? For the
I think everyone
Inhumans.
brags on X3 far too much, but
Yeah.
that's a whole.
It's pretty bad though, isn't it?
It's just overstuffed with
You
characters
defended
and
it, but you
directed
can realise
poorly.
now
No,
that it is.
no, I'm sorry.
Grow them back.
Still not as bad as X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, definitely
Still
not.
not as
Definitely
boring.
not.
Nothing compares to
Still
you
not
when
as
it comes to
boring
that
as
fucking
the
movie.
Wolverine.
That's true.
Nothing compared to you. Just
So it's
Absolutely.
like the
You
third
said that,
worst
didn't you?
X-Men film.
Of course.
Yeah, true.
What was the girl who sang that again? What was it? What was her name?
Nothing
compares to you.
She's all
Sinead
crying.
O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor, 1992. Yeah. Classic.
She's hench, yeah.
She is hench. I wouldn't go near that with a 10-inch pole.
Oh my
She'd
god.
rip it off.
Her
Hand
is
it home.
She-Hulk.
Her is She-Hulk? That
Yeah.
could work. No doubt. She needs the money. But so I mean the Inhumans thing, right? I'm not that upset, but because there's good films coming. We know there's good films coming. Is Jack on a 10-second delay?
Sorry, I just got the joke later than everyone else.
It definitely does.
Okay, alright.
But still, yeah, it goes either way.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the Inhumans eventually. I'm sure it'll be good. Maybe when we do eventually get it and it's badass,
Yeah.
But with Guardians here, do we really need another you don't know this comic team and they're in space?
Yeah, you're right.
That's
Like
true.
we've got that already. We can
In
deal with that
the
for a while.
new Inhuman stuff, they're not actually in space.
Oh really?
They
Where are they?
kind of have like a giant fortress in the middle of like.
Yeah, they do from Infinity.
Yeah.
Are they on
Yeah.
Earth?
It's like
Yeah, they're on-
they're
Well,
in like
well-
the big river by
Who
New York,
cares?
just like
Yeah.
chilling there. They just live in a river.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
It's like half Atlantis, but yeah.
In the sky!
You know that's kind of one thing Marvel hasn't
Isn't that
tackled, the
Bioshock?
underwater
Didn't
aspect.
No,
Bioshock do that?
that's
Well,
Bioshock
it's
Infinite.
half Atlantis, but it's in the sky.
And slightly less racist. But
Only slightly.
only slightly.
Then what?
Alright, but overall thoughts. What are our overall thoughts on this? Then?
I mean, I gotta say cheery because you know I don't have enough information on the comic itself. I haven't read enough of it to really say that I'm upset about this happening. And I think when we can wait for a property like that, so I'm cheery. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
How about you, Jack?
I honestly have no real strong opinion
Jack
on it.
got a two options: cheery
Yes
or
or no,
wary.
But you gotta have an
Cheery or
opinion.
wary.
I mean, do you think God came down from heaven and stopped the bullets?
Yeah. Alright then, fuck
Yes.
it. I'm cheery that it's been cancelled because it means that maybe they're gonna actually put a bit more effort into the things that we've got. And if they're putting, if they've been half-assing it so far, fucking hell. What are we gonna
What's
get
it going
next?
to be like when they full
Yeah.
ass things?
What's the magnum opus gonna be?
True.
That's what I'm talking about. I still don't think it's Kane.
And they kind of need all the time they can get to work with Sony on this Spider-Man film and make sure they don't like fuck it up the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to bear in mind from now on.
Sony off.
From now on, that character is half and half. Sony can still
Take him away, yeah.
they can still throw in some of their own shit. They've obviously had to make a deal that's involves it going in a direction that makes both people happy. But Sony, they may end up being dicks again in future. We don't know.
That's true.
So I'm
They
yeah,
100% definitely will end up being dicks.
You never
kind of
know.
thing.
Maybe, but
Cheery or wary.
Cheery or wary.
I'm wary about this because
Really?
it cuts off the possibility for. I know it's probably going to come eventually, but there are certain characters from the Inhumans that I wanted to see now
yeah,
that I definitely know are going to happen, and that makes me sad.
fair dues.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess it is one of those ones where you just is this the one that we really need as crucial for our studio franchise?
It's not crucial, but
It'd be
no,
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Inhumans is coming out after, or would have been after Infinity Gauntlet Part 2. So
Yeah.
it's kickstarting a new universe,
True.
basically.
That's true.
No doubt. And remember, with all these
Maybe
films,
by that time they can have the X-Men back.
with all these films,
Oh dear.
the only way, the only first parameter that we get to determine what kind of movie this is going to be is when you announce a director. We don't have a director for Inhumans yet.
Yeah.
When we found out about
I'll do it.
Guardians, everyone, I remember, on the Tell 'em Steve Day podcast and stuff, they were like, what, we're going to have a raccoon on screen and shit.
Yeah.
But then, when James Gunn came on, we all thought it was so weird, and a guy as R-rated as that, and we were interested, and from then on, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
if Inhumans had a director, I may be a little stronger on it, but, it's one of those.
Fair enough. Oh well, sadly we'll have to wait for Inhumans. Next is Green Lantern related.
Oh, yeah.
We have now been issued who our heroes are going to be for the 2020 Green Lantern Corps.
Everyone. Fucking everyone.
Guy Gardner.
It's that scene from Leon. Do you remember when Gary Oldman goes,
Bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone?
that's this fucking movie.
But apparently not Guy Gardner, because all they've got is Hal
Fuck
Jordan,
Guy
Jon
Gardner.
Stewart,
Yeah.
and Kyle Rayner.
I'm sorry, but they've got the best ones in there.
Yeah.
John and
You know
Kyle.
what though? They
John
could have
and
done without
Kyle.
Hal.
Yeah.
We've seen enough of Hal.
No, but we haven't
No.
seen a good Hal.
Yeah, fuck Hal. He's a
You know,
lazy,
we've
he's white
seen
bread.
two Spider-Mans, but they weren't good Spider-Mans, so now...
Spider-Man.
So now, we need, now we know we're getting, a proper comic book old-fashioned Spider-Man. I think if they give us a good Hal Jordan, and let's be honest, they should make an older Hal Jordan. Why not? Why not choose Nathan Fillion?
Yes.
Yes.
That would
Yes,
just...
Because Nathan Fillion has to play Jason. Everyone knows that. He's Star-Lord's father. In my head.
No, it's
anyway.
Scale.
I was just going to say, we can't because he's playing someone else in that universe, but I'm thinking of the Marvel one, because did any of you see the news that, sorry to just quickly, I'll throw it in for 30 seconds, the news that was announced this week from the Guardians 2 set?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Right, we
yeah.
now know that Nathan Fillion's going to be in the movie because there's a shot outside a theatre where you see a movie poster for a movie called Tony Stark. And it has Nathan Fillion playing Tony Stark doing a Steve Jobs pose, looking down like this
Oh
on the
my
poster.
God. Oh my God, no way.
In Guardians 2, he's going to be an actor, a famous actor who's in these movies. And that actor will be, when you translate it to the character that he actually is, superhero-wise. Who is it again?
It's Miracle Man, isn't it?
No, Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Wonder Man
Yeah.
is actually, that character is actually the alter ego of Wonder Man, so he may actually play a superhero in Marvel. But
Cool.
still, DC is separate, and I want him as Hal Jordan. And if they don't give me him, they better give me someone good.
A little part of me is sad that Will Smith is in the Suicide Squad because Will Smith as Jon Stewart would be great.
Yeah, that's
You think?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give Wesley Snipes another go.
Let's not. No.
I mean, that could be interesting, though. You know.
That would not work at all.
Yeah, but then
Wesley Snipes' ball gotta be like.
Sit your yellow ass down before I make green.
but
What happened to him with that tax evasion thing?
Oh, he's out of
the
he's out
Green
of
Lantern
prison
Corps
now.
pulled him up and he just got taken off.
He's out of prison
duty.
now. They even made a joke about it in fucking Expendables 3.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I've been
To be
prison.
fair, that's
What you go to prison for? Tax evasion. You know,
Yeah.
like, I mean...
to be fair, that's the only funny line in that.
True. Yeah. But he's out of prison now.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
He can do it.
Yeah.
He's old, though.
Give him a job.
Yeah, he's like real old.
Plus, you
Fuck,
know,
he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
very
really old.
Who would be a good... what's the Green...
Carl Rayner.
No,
John Stewart.
John Stewart. Who would be a good John Stewart, do you think? Because I'm kind of lost on this one.
What could you do? That, yeah.
Because, you know, they've been talking about Tyrese Gibson.
No, he's too
worries
big.
me.
He's too
He's
big.
not too big, he's just not good enough. Tyrese Gibson
Oh.
is...
Plus, he's
Got
too
it.
big. He's huge, man.
Who's Tyrese Gibson?
You know, the guy from the Fast and Furious movies? And
No.
you know, not...
Oh, no, wait, I
I'll
was
take
thinking-
Ludacris.
I
over
was
fucking-
thinking of a completely different person. No, yeah, fair enough. No, he's not a very good actor. Give you that.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking... Who did you
For John Stewart, honestly, Michael J. White, and that's just because I want to see Michael J. White in more shit. Because
Black Dynamite as Green
honestly, Black Dynamite as Green Lantern, it'd just be like, it'd just be so fucking good.
Whose part is this, John Stewart? Sounds like Tricky Dick to me.
I threw that shit before I walked in the room.
Are they gonna do like origins of the Lanterns though? Because I really don't need to
Yeah.
see Kyle's
Yeah.
girlfriend in a fridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, exactly,
we need to get someone
exactly.
that-
That's what I was bringing
I
up.
don't need the fridging.
Like,
No one does.
like the one problem for me. The one problem for me with this choice is the fact that not only are we getting all three of these Green Lanterns, so it's going to be hard to
Idris
get
Elba.
all of the. Yeah, true.
Sorry, I thought the one.
Just put Idris Elba into every black role
Fucking
ever.
Idris Elba's
Even every
fucking
white
cool.
role.
Yeah.
All the roles.
Yeah.
To be
But, like-
honest, though, not messing. Jamie Foxx.
Maybe, but old. Well, he's not that old,
He's
though.
not that old, no.
Nah,
You
you
could
could
pass
do
him
it.
off as John Stewart.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Spider-Man. I'm going to space.
I mean, the thing is, like, I think, right,
He's
if
just
they've got-
You don't
Yeah.
mix the brands,
Donald
please.
if they've got all three of them.
We're just naming black people now,
Donald-
so
I thought you meant
Michael
Danny
B.
Glover
Jordan.
Shit.
You can do this.
Juice.
Sorry, but you know what? I didn't.
OJ! You can't put OJ in anything
God.
anymore.
But what about the juice, man?
Khloe Kardashian's
juice.
wife.
Fuck the juice.
Sinestro.
No, fuck
You
the
look
juice.
thirsty. Have some
The
juice.
juice fucks you. No, but okay. Here's my thoughts though. Okay, so you got if all three of them are in this movie, then either we're not gonna get an origin story, or we're just gonna get very short ones each. As long as they're well directed, I'm fine. I don't mind either way.
Yeah, I don't mind either, really. I don't know, what about Carl Rayner, though? Like, who would you get to cast? Who would be Carl Rayner?
I have no idea.
Aaron Paul.
You know what?
You know what?
Yeah.
We've just come up with possibly the worst Green Lantern film. If I met that, I would cry.
Wesley Snipes, Aaron Paul, and who's your Al Jordan?
Have you ever wanted to
Ryan
see
Reynolds.
Green Lantern?
Brian Reynolds.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, let's
He's
go.
the Green Lantern.
No, yeah, no,
And he's about to find out.
get Ryan Reynolds.
Nah, he wouldn't now. He's got Deadpool. He said that Deadpool's the
Get
last.
Michael Bay
superhero
to
that
direct
will
it as well.
No, absolutely
This
not.
film
That
is
was sarcasm.
Look, oh, so I'm
ever ahead in my life.
I didn't realize how heavy you were going. I'm sorry.
I think for Kyle, maybe Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Be interesting.
He's cute and artsy enough to get away with the whole.
He's kind of got to get back in the Marvel or DC universe at some point.
You know what he should do though? Like, he should look at it as sort of 3 stories, not just have them together and have them link up for a finale.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Imagine that.
you know, I don't want to see them together for the whole film. I'd like to invest a bit of time in the characters and then when they're together. Because I don't know, it's coming out after Justice League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then again, are we gonna see all 3 in Justice League?
Maybe.
I-
Maybe.
No.
No,
This
we're
is
not
coming
seeing-
after.
Yeah,
Any
but I
in
mean,
Justice League?
but I've got a
Are
feeling
we not
though.
seeing any Green Lanterns in Justice League?
No.
Well, no.
Yeah,
We don't know that yet because I do have a theory that what's really going to happen is maybe like at the end
Please
of Justice
tell.
League Part 2, they'll just turn up and like be the Deus Ex Machina of the film kind of thing, where they
it's
just
the
come in
Green
and fix
Lanterns.
everything, and then that'll be the end of that movie.
With
But-
willpower,
but
we
look-
can defeat anything.
Regarding what Jack said, though, I think that's an interesting idea. The one thing DC haven't done yet, which Marvel have done to a T, is they haven't had
They got us
genre
invested
movies.
in the characters.
It's true, they got us invested, but like they haven't given us genre movies. You know the way like Ant-Man is like a heist movie and Guardians is a space opera. If they give us a Green Lanterns film where it is like it's 3 people and you're constantly jumping between these stories to the point where it then comes to a climax, that is a genre movie. It's like a psychological movie.
Well, the thing is, if they are throwing all of the characters in, I want to care about them. I don't just want to see them as, oh, here's 3 guys and they're sort of interchangeable.
That's one thing that was missing from Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like you're trying to pitch Green Lantern as Cloud Atlas, where we're just following everyone in shitty prosthetic Asian
Where Tom
face.
Hanks plays a London geezer.
Tom Hanks, that's me, Hal Jordan.
You know the true about Planet Earth.
He's got the mustache from Green Mile and everything's great.
That is true.
Didn't have a mustache in Green
Oh, shit.
Mile.
What do you have a
Ah,
mustache
get
in?
your fucking films right, nerd.
Oh, you thinking the
We're on a
Polar Express?
podcast. Polar Express, nah, it's not a real film.
Oh,
It's not really.
I hate that film so much. The CGI freaks me out.
Peter
Because
Philip,
it's
Tom
almost
Hanks.
human.
Yeah.
You're coming on the train.
Bad
No,
You
joke.
better get
It's
off.
like it's going like the whole uncanny valley sort of thing. I'm just like,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah.
But yeah, regarding the Lanterns thing, I'm happy. It sounds a lot better than just getting one of them. I mean, that would have been very skeptical.
Yeah, I'm cheery about it because I thought we were just going to get another Hal Jordan story.
Yeah.
And
But
Well, who do you think they're going to be fighting? What's the thing?
it's going to have
What
to
are
be
they throwing
Sinestro,
about?
innit?
Yeah,
It's
Sinestro,
gonna
get
have
him on
to
the
be.
game.
Yeah,
He's a great villain.
maybe, but then again, what point in the story? What point in this is going to come?
Yeah.
Grand DC
you see,
storyline.
the
I
one
mean,
the
how
one
can
problem
you
for
say?
me is the fact that they've got all 3, and since Hal Jordan's playing like an older version of himself, what if he turns out to be Parallax?
Ooh,
And-
that'd be quite an
and-
interesting
but-
twist.
but-
And it's about
Yeah, but the thing is, they're just repeating the same plot as Hal versus Sinestro. And I just kind of want to see the Hal versus Sinestro.
I'd like it
bit
where
first.
like they're gonna kill Hal because like they have to, and then like it turns out his mother's name's Martha as well. And everything's cool. From
That's
that
how
point.
we. That's how we unite the Justice League.
Everyone's mother's called Martha.
You never know.
And if they're not, a Flashpoint paradox will happen, and we'll just reboot
You know
everyone's
what would be
mother's
brilliant
name as
if
Martha.
they done Flashpoint? The fucking comedian is evil Batman. I only realised this the other day.
I mean,
that's true.
He's already done it.
Holy
I'd
shit!
love to
And
see
Maggie's reverse Joker.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I would love to see him in that suit. I think that fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan would look sick in a Batman suit.
Alright.
Do that as a Flash
Alright.
film.
Yeah.
Don't keep your fantasies to yourself.
I can swoon. Can't I swoon, Jack Dean?
We can Jack. Yeah, you can swoon.
But I think that would be awesome. If they maybe not a Flash standalone movie, but if they put that story in eventually, because it seems like they're gonna with that Flash sequence in Batman v Superman. All things considered,
Yeah.
like it's. But yeah, so. But regarding Green Lanterns, I'm cheery. I'm cheery as
Yeah.
fuck.
Cheery.
Cheery.
Happy as hell.
Cheerios all round.
Yay!
Alright.
Cheerios.
Apple with milk.
Cheerio.
Help them with milk.
What the fuck?
You sound like you're trying to do an advert for someone at you at gunpoint.
No, like,
Cheerios.
it's like one off Rick
I
and
love
Morty.
it.
It's like one off Rick and Morty, the interdimensional cable.
Oh, yeah,
some
it
of
is.
the milk, it's good for your bones.
Jan Michael Vincent. This
Get all your
January.
Jan Michael Vincents.
Jan Quadrant Vincent, 16. Whoa, that's Jan Michaels.
Excuse me, nurse. Can you take my temperature? Because I think I have Jan Quadrant Vincent fever over here.
All right, Morty, you done
I'm
it.
still here, I'm still selling Cheerios.
Right, what's
Okay,
next on the news?
okay. Next on the news, our very own Norman Osborn himself, Willem Dafoe, has now turned to the DC line.
Oh yeah.
I
Shit.
didn't check who he was going to be as, so...
No.
He's meant-
They very cleverly said that he is a good guy,
That's it. That's all.
so
I-
not
I
a hero.
I think they're trying to. They're probably trying to take a bit
Amanda Waller.
Right.
Oh my god, that would be the biggest plot twist.
Yeah.
I think
I'll do it.
they're trying to take a rule, I think, out of Christopher Nolan's book,
He used to
making
know,
Gary
yeah.
making Gary Oldman a goodie in Batman Begins. Do you remember how Gary Oldman initially was going to be, or he was auditioning, shall we say,
As
for
Rage?
the bad guy?
Was he
for-
auditioning as
No,
Rage?
it was, I think, Scarecrow. But then
Oh.
what they did is, like, Christopher Nolan thought it'd be more interesting if you actually saw Gary Oldman as a good guy for once in a while.
Yeah.
I think they're
Grow
trying to take a
Muzzy.
page out of that book, because Willem Dafoe, like, he plays goodies, but not in films
Yeah,
like
he's just
this.
got a fucking sinister face, hasn't
He
he?
does,
Like,
yeah,
it's got to just-
absolutely.
That's why he works so well as, you know...
Yeah,
Green
that's
Goblin,
why
the
they
Goblin.
should have just had him.
But he
Joker
should have just
from the
painted
start.
him green instead of done that fucking stupid mask.
What if they just make him a very shifty police officer who has to
He
come in, who has to,
does
I already know where he's
who has
going
to
with
come
this.
in and take on the team of 3 other shitty police officers who are doofuses and try and track down 2 Irish hitmen who are fucking up shit with Billy Connolly.
Yeah,
What if that's his character?
yeah, and what if there's
What's
a
the matter
movie...
with the film?
And
And then they arrive at the death of Superman scene, right? And there's no blood there. And Willem Dafoe looks up and he just says,
They used ammonia. None of this is any good. Fuck! You know what that means? Even if we get suspects in the case, we get nothing. Fuck! Who the fuck are they? I've never seen any fucking thing like this in my fucking life. Who the fuck are they?
That'd be
Willem
weird if
Dafoe
that happened, wouldn't
to
it?
a T.
Welcome to reality, Jack.
That'd be, yeah.
I want a shouty Willem Dafoe.
So like, you could just imagine if you just used the scene from whatever.
From
it is.
the Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Fuck. That's a
It's
classic, isn't
fucking
it?
good. It's
Fuck, I
really
really
good.
need to sort my head out.
Seriously, watch
Yeah,
Boondock
I've
Saints, it's great.
What are
Norman
your thoughts
Reedus.
anyway on Willem Dafoe and this?
I
and
like
Justice
his
League?
face and I like his.
No one likes his face.
I
What?
do.
What? No,
Willem
that's...
Dafoe doesn't like his face.
That's the face only a mother could love, and I am William Dafoe's mother. No, I like him. He's good for keeping the kids off your lawn, isn't he?
You're Martha Dafoe.
Yeah, I'm Yeah, he's a good guy, isn't he? So yeah, his mother's obviously
What
Martha.
kind of good guy is he gonna be though? What kind of good
Not
guy?
a very good one.
Like, I mean, this is so. I have no fucking idea who he's gonna be.
Yeah, like, yeah.
It just
Maybe they're just bullshitting. Maybe he's not.
maybe.
Maybe he's gonna be the actual Joker, because this Joker's actually just Jason Todd.
No.
Fucking
No.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
What? Oh my god! What if Jared Leto's Robin?
No, he's not.
No.
He's
They
not.
cannot do that, 'cause if they've done that, then they single-handedly crushed Jason
Did I just
Todd
blow this
into
thing wide
nothing.
open?
You have just. Oh my.
How did you
Oh.
not get sucked into
He
his
totally
fucking
just came on my
delusions?
face, neck, and chest. That was crazy.
It doesn't make any sense that the Joker's younger than Batman in this universe.
Oh wow.
The Joker's always been a little bit older than Batman.
How can you
I
tell?
don't mind
Wait a
it.
second, wait a second. How can you tell
I
how
don't
he's
mind
like
it.
Fuck's
older
sake, look
than...
at him.
I don't
Look at
mind.
him. He's like, he's
Yeah,
like,
Batman's older.
even though Jared
No.
Leto's
Bruce Wayne is
Batman,
older than
Batman
Jack.
just looks more presentable, whereas, you know, Jared Leto is just all dolled up and shit.
Bruce
He
Wayne's
could
supposed
easily
to- Bruce
be
Wayne's supposed
fucking
to be like
old without all the
50 by the
makeup.
time in this story. Like, you
No,
know
but
what? It
come on,
doesn't
he's got a
prove
young
it.
face.
It doesn't prove it that he's younger, but you know what? That would be a twist
Yeah.
on the Marvel level that we need.
No.
Like, that
No,
would-
no, not
It
that,
wouldn't
no.
be good.
What don't
It'd
you
be-
think?
No. It'd
No,
be
no,
a twist,
nah,
but it wouldn't be fucking
Well,
good.
with the way
Why
fucking
not?
DC's going with its films, that's the way they're gonna go. They're just gonna fucking ruin everything we love, and it also doesn't make any sense if that is the way because of Harley Quinn. Alright, so I've got to kill that one off quite quick. But, the DC, sort your fucking act out.
Jack's just doing this
Before I come and get you.
DC.
Zack Snyder, I hope
look,
you're listening.
I love you
maybe-
guys, but sort your fucking act
Maybe
out.
they won't do it. It's not obviously proven, but that is a theory I like. I like that. That's different,
Yeah.
and that's something I wouldn't expect.
That there, it makes me want to rip my own skin off my face.
To me, it would be the equivalency of the Iron Man 3 twist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it'd
It-
be like, oh,
No,
it's not
it
the
wouldn't.
monster.
Neat
No.
twist,
Oh, yeah.
but in terms of the source
No.
material, I wanted to see
wouldn't
the
be-
real thing.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's complicated. Hey, it's complicated,
It
right?
is.
It's complicated.
be as one note a twist as the what's
No,
it,
but
what's
we
he
would-
called?
we would still get the real
ma-
thing.
The Mandarin.
The Mandarin was. It wouldn't be a one note one like that because he would have at least been a fully fleshed character.
No, I'm
It wouldn't
sorry.
mean that he has to
I
disappear.
want to see the Joker beat Jason Todd to death with a crowbar, and then for him to come back and be Red Hood.
Yeah.
Because Jason Todd is such a brilliant
I do
and
like the Red Hood
complex,
story.
amazing character.
And there is a lot
But
of
the
rumours
thing
that
is-
Jeff Johns and Ben Affleck are writing that into their Batman.
They fucking better.
DC tend to give Jason Todd a lot of different fucking identities as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's been the Arkham Knight in the last game, he's been the Red Hood, he's been Hush, he's been Nightwing, he's,
They
you know...
also skip over him a lot.
Yeah, they
and
skip
just
over him
pretend like
so
he doesn't
much,
exist.
and he's possibly my favourite Robin.
I like how you possibly...
Damien's coming up, I like Damien.
Anyone remember
Nah,
like,
fuck Damien.
You guys used to watch Teen Titans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one comedy scene where like the new Robin like is walking around Wayne Manor and he notices a picture of the old Jason Todd that died in the famous
Yeah.
comic, and it's just him like smiling with Batman or something like kind of thing. He's just like, who's this guy? And then walks past. I think it was something like that. But,
But isn't
man,
it, isn't
love
it
that
Dick
when I
in
was a
Teen
kid.
Titans? It's Dick
It's
Grayson,
Dick,
isn't
it's
it?
Dick.
Yeah,
He's
Dick
like, but
Grayson.
So
he's like,
he came first.
he's reminiscent. Like, I don't know why, but wait, if it is Dick, I don't
No,
know why,
it
but
wouldn't
he's
be Dick,
reminiscent
it'll
of
be
the old
Tim.
one.
Because then they skip to Tim.
Yeah.
Not in Teen Titans.
No,
That
it
was
was
Dick
still Dick Grayson because he turns out to be Nightwing in the
Yeah.
I'm
future.
pretty sure what I'm thinking of
In
Teen
the
Titans.
future
I better not
Flash
go away and
film.
find out this is a different cartoon. But
It
anyhow.
might be.
Or it might be...
just
Young
be-
Justice?
Or
Might
you
be
might have just
Batman
had
or
a
Young
really
Justice.
intense dream.
You
No,
never
Young
know.
Justice. Actually, no, yeah, in Young Justice, Jason Todd is mentioned in the
Yeah.
Fall of the Fallen.
Don't-
In the fall of the
Don't
Hall.
die.
Fall of the Fallen, shut up.
But yeah. Anyhow.
yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Good guy.
Jesus Christ, we
Martian Manhunter.
Martian
Oh,
Man. Right, there we go.
that would
You know
be
what?
interesting.
This is a
Martian Manhunter's
character.
going to have to be done with a lot of prosthetics and...
A little bit, but not too much.
Not
I'm
too
just,
much,
I'm pissed
I-
off that he hasn't been announced yet. Like,
That's
I really hope that doesn't mean he's not going to show up on
Maybe
Legend
he's
eventually.
Doomsday again.
Martian Manhunter he's too dear to my heart, that character, for them to leave out for
He's
too long.
too massive of a part of the Justice League for him to leave out.
I think he might have been a better leader for the Justice League. than
What if he's like...
No, he is the guy who brings everyone together.
Yeah, I know.
What if he's not really a main hero and they're sort of going to try and bring up an underdog? Because, I don't know, DC they're trying everything right now, aren't they? They want something to wear.
Hands down, Willem Dafoe's Lobo. I'm just throwing it out
I
there.
was going to say Deadman or something like that.
That would be fucking awesome. Deadman would be interesting
Deadman
if they
would be
brought that
interesting,
into it.
yeah. Because, you know, that brings a sort of whole, you know, supernatural elements into the universe and stuff as well. And he's, I don't know, out of the supernatural elements of DC, he's probably one of the stronger characters.
Yeah. Aside from Zatanna and John
Zatanna,
Constantine.
Sorry.
The worst
Yeah,
thing,
but he can't play Zatanna or Constantine, can he?
the worst thing
Could
they
play
could do,
Constantine.
right?
Can't play Constantine.
I will tell you right now, and we will see whether this comes into fruition when the film comes out eventually. Here's what they absolutely should not do. They shouldn't do what they did with Holly Hunter in Batman v Superman. You know the way they were like, she's going to play a good character for Superman? We were like, oh, who? Like, you know, what characters in the comics? And they were like, here's Senator Finch, someone you've never seen or heard before. And then she's gone. She dies halfway through, and bing, bang, boom.
Was it halfway through?
And you know what? Also in Batman v Superman, notice in the scene at Lex Luthor's house, when Lex Luthor gets up to make that speech, you know who introduces him? Vicky Vale from Gotham. Hardly anyone caught on to that.
What?
But look at it. She
Yeah,
gets
Vicky Vale,
one line. That's a character that should have got like 3 minutes.
It's a character.
Rather than Senator Finch. If they make Willem Dafoe a
Jimmy
character
Olsen.
who actually exists, Jimmy Olsen, who actually exists, great. But if it turns
but they
out
could-
he is
Oh,
fucking
sweet.
Governor Richtard, I'm not going to be happy. He
No.
better be someone real.
No, it's awesome. They'll just play Jimmy Olsen's dad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I can't
Jimmy
believe my
Olsen,
son.
senior.
I can't believe my son
And
from
him
the
and Lex
CIA
Luthor
got
Jr.
shot in the
have a fight.
face.
Yeah. He plays
was
Jimmy
it?
Olsen
I think it was Jimmy
Senior,
Olsen.
and him and Lex Luthor Jr. have a fight over their mothers.
We're both called Martha.
Yeah, obviously. No, well, Lex would have to, he's a bad guy, isn't he? Fuck it.
Yeah.
What's Barry Allen's
What
mother?
are the bad guys'
Martha.
mother's going to be called?
No, it's
Margot.
Nora. It's Nora.
Nora Martha Allen.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, overall, are we cheery or wary about Willem Dafoe being in the
He's
DC?
a good actor.
It's tough to really kind of pinpoint. I'm cheery because I like him as an actor, but I won't really know until I know who he's playing. As long as it's a real character, I'm cool, but for now, cheery.
A
Don't
real
fuck it up,
character
Zack
in an
Snyder.
adapted comic book.
No, a real character from the books, you know,
Oh,
from the
okay,
comic books. Just rather than
Did you just
a
mutter
made-up
the word
person.
"don't fuck it up" Zack Snyder? Because like that's
Yes.
that's hopeful thinking.
No,
right there.
it is wishful
Also,
thinking, but
you know, when all these films come out, like,
Hey, Man
we
of
are gonna
Steel
look
was
like some
alright.
fucking morons.
You shut your
When
fucking
it turns
mouth.
out all of our
Okay,
extensive
with the
theories are
Trump was-
all
what's
wrong,
wrong?
yes.
Okay, but what's wrong with optimism? Like, and also what's wrong with
There's a
like
lot
just
wrong with optimism, Paddy.
this? I mean, look, I'm giving Zack Snyder till July, and then I'm gonna formulate my opinion, because when the director's cut, that 3-hour cut of Batman v Superman comes out, if it does, like, if we get like a little bit more of Vicky Vale, if we get a lot of these little things, some good dialogue scenes, I'm happy. But for now, I don't know.
I reckon Jimmy Olsen should have at least a "Hi, I'm Jimmy Olsen."
He does. No, we know that.
He doesn't even really get mentioned by name, does he?
You know what?
Good.
One thing I'm looking forward to in this extended cut bollocks, which I say I'm not going to watch, but I definitely not going to watch because I'm weak.
Yeah, and you've got more hours in the day than you know what to do.
Jenna Malone is Carrie Kelly.
What? Oh yeah, I can't.
Carrie Kelly? They just cut her out of the film completely.
As who?
Jenna Malone.
No,
Yeah.
she's Barbara Gordon.
Is she Barbara Gordon?
Yeah.
She's Carrie Kelly.
Who's Jenna Malone?
Donnie Darko. She's in Suck Punch.
Yeah, Inherent Vice.
I saw Donnie Darko.
She's Donnie Darko's sister.
Fell asleep to Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Didn't really seem to make any sense.
She has been in some good movies. I just can't fucking remember them. But anyway, no, yes, she is. No, she's been confirmed as Barbara Gordon.
Cool.
Look at how Warner Brothers fucked this up. They did an early screening of Batman v Superman, which went over like gangbusters, by the way, when they watched the 3-hour cut, which is why I'm optimistic. And afterwards, they gave people slips asking them to tick boxes on which characters they want to see more or less of. And they just let someone take a picture and Instagram the thing. So it just said, would you like to see more or less of Barbara Gordon, played by Jenna Malone? And everyone was like, oh, thanks, Graham. And that was it. It was just like, how stupid can you be to not take your phones off the people who are in the fucking screening?
Yeah. Like, take your phones off anyone. I haven't got them.
Yeah, they should. But anyway, we know it's her. And she's going to have like a couple of minutes as far as I know. So I want to see what that is. I'm game for that. Okay. But yeah, so
I'm
good for Willem Dafoe, by the way, because we keep going severely off topic.
Yes,
I'm cheery for Willem Dafoe. He's a good enough actor. I just hope he don't do him campy.
Cheery-ish.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to cuddle.
Cuddle. What a fag.
So you can
Jerry!
We're cheering about William Dafoe. Cool.
Yeah.
For the
Willem Dafoe. I'm sorry, Willem. We've just got ADHD, but we're sorry. And last one, Joss Whedon recently was interviewed about his problems on the set of...
Is this the interview we did with Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is
then I did read the right one.
Did you got any quotes there, like to pinpoint, or are you just going off it in general?
Okay, I got an answer for that. No.
Well, we've all seen the interview. We briefly
Jack has not seen the interview. I know this interview.
It's Joss Whedon talking about the issues on the set of. Well, I mean, he did another interview previous to this a while back with someone.
Yeah, what's he saying?
He's talking. He's pretty much talking about like how tough it was working with the company. How he didn't really get a chance to put his creative hands to this film properly because. It was a case of just they were throwing in
Marvel by numbers.
Yeah, to a degree. Like he just didn't get as much creative responsibility as he wanted because they were constantly coming in and like, oh yeah, so like do this or like cut this out, and he just have to go with it. And apparently, like after like halfway through, he was just he was not as interested, and it was not for him. But yeah,
so what do we think about that?
Well, look, the thing is, I knew he's given an interview before where he's talked about this, like specifically about what it was like having the company heads constantly just call them and say, yeah, now this is going on, now this is in, and I get it, man. When you watch that film again, it is a really fucking entertaining film, but there are a lot of plots that you just think, man, we're going everywhere.
Bruce
like,
and Nat.
Bruce and Nat, like thrown in out of nowhere. I love the way
I seem to be the only person who actually enjoyed that part of the
script. It was just weird.
No, it works for me. But in the script,
because you're a raging
there was a moment in the script.
You just want to find your little.
In the script, there was a moment of Age of Ultron where you actually saw how incompetent they were. That final scene with Samuel Jackson and Nat, where like she's just going. She says to him like, "Did you know back then when I was the one who like met up with Hulk? Did you know what was going to happen?" And Nick Fury's like, I had my hopes or something like that, and I'm thinking, okay, you're the head of a major fucking agency, And
Setting
when
people up
you
on dates.
decided to let her go and pick up the guy who's the most dangerous in your outfit, you were thinking, man, they might strike up a romance. That'd be interesting.
Man, I'm
I
hoping
hope
they
they
find-
find-
Yes! They were clearly trying to make it seem like, hey, remember when they had that one scene in 8 Avengers? Well, that was the build-up to this relationship. But there was nothing there. It was a platonic relationship
It was
until this
hollow
movie.
as hell. And
She saw the man behind the monster in his eyes when he transformed, and she saw he
No,
was afraid
I'm
to transform.
sorry, I'm
and
sorry.
She fell in love with him then.
Hulk already has a romance. He already has
Yeah, but
Betty Ross.
Betty's white bread. Come on, have more.
Stop just saying everyone's white bread.
Well, stop writing people as white bread then.
I didn't.
Oh, not you. You know, Marvel.
No.
But the thing is with Betty Ross, right? To be honest,
Yeah.
put yourself in Hulk's shoes. I'm gonna go for the one who can kill people with her thighs every time.
It's not like
that
they're
is
ever
true.
gonna have sex anyway.
Oh yeah, imagine hulking out.
Unless he gets that boss watch he had in fucking Incredible Hulk back again.
Well, to be fair, there's only
Oh yeah, the fucking watch.
Remember the watch? Oh shit, it's getting high. I better not turn green. Like fucking hell. It worked, but it was just why?
Yeah, was it ever explained what that watch was?
Nor why his
Something to do with
shorts always
gamma rays,
expand.
Do you know why? Do you know why the shorts always expand? Do you know why? Because no one wants to see the Hulk's dick.
No,
That's why.
me and Nat proved this last week. We want to see the dick.
We
and
wanna
Nat
see
said
all
it.
the dicks.
Nat said it right. She said not for sexual pleasure, just for curiosity.
No, but it'd be fucking raging.
Like,
Yeah.
no, like.
Imagine if it was hard though.
in
And it's
that-
like a horse.
Jack. Like in X-Men 3.
a
where
horse's fist.
Oh, you guys.
Sorry.
Like in X-Men
Sorry,
3, where Wolverine's pants don't come off.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it for.
They could have just went to an ass shot. Come on.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't want to see it
Tasteful
because
ass
like
shot.
Wolverine gets me wet.
Well, they
'cause,
did
you
in
know,
Days of Future
but-
Past.
Yeah, kind of. Even in Deadpool, when he's having that fight with the first fight with Francis after
that's a
when he's
scabby
freaking
ass,
out,
that doesn't
you
count.
see him like getting thrown around. You see a bit of a shadow dick there. Like you at least see some dick.
Let's
Yeah.
just let's bring back full frontal nudity for males in film.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll be a penis double. Give me.
No one
hit me
would.
up.
No one would.
Okay. If you were going to be a penis double to anybody in a superhero film, who would it be?
Why is this the
Hulk.
conversation?
The Hulk.
now?
It's just your face, just ah!
No, it's just I'd use a penis. That's it. They use my penis instead.
Are you trying to say your penis has Hulk-like qualities?
Yes, it's green
Is it
and
green?
veiny.
If so,
I think you might need to see a doctor.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
sleeping
good
with you
point.
again.
Good.
Well, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
The Hulk.
Joss Whedon.
Hell yeah.
We are
Okay,
terrible at
look,
this.
I know.
Okay.
Look, like, alright.
Do we feel sorry for Joss?
Yes, I feel sorry for him because you know what? Initially, he was poised to be the guy who was going to do Infinity Wars. He was the guy that was going to control this, the Zack Snyder of this thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they've scared him. They've scared him away now because of how they treated him on that movie. Either he comes back and does something smaller like Captain Marvel, which I know he's interested in regardless, or Joss Whedon just stays away from it for life. Either way, we're always going to look back and see, oh man, what a great job he did with Avengers, and then we're going to watch Avengers Age of Ultron, and even though we're still going to enjoy it, we're going to say to ourselves, man, imagine what this could have been different if Joss
was allowed
Whedon
to do.
had everything, if he could just do what he wants.
I don't know. The thing that I'm worried about is with Joss going, that means the studio's got full control now. Really, doesn't it? Well, Feige. And
yeah, but
what are the
Feige's-
twins called as well? The
Oh, yeah.
Russo brothers, you mean?
Yeah, the
Russo
Russo
brothers.
brothers.
not
Yeah,
twins,
Feige's
they're
got like the,
There's so
all the
much
control,
twins.
but like you know,
Evil brothers.
the great thing about Feige is that like also he does let the directors do their own thing. Like
Yeah.
when he hired the Russo brothers for Captain America: Winter Soldier, he didn't tell them what was going to happen in the film. He just said to them, just make sure by the end of it, Shield is gone and we're good. And they were like, great. And they wrote a 70s political thriller and just gave it that thing, and it worked. Like
How much say do the others have though? Because I know Whedon probably had second most say underneath the studio though, didn't he?
well, I mean, at the time, because you're dealing with the big thing, you probably get more people hassling you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even Jon Favreau, remember he got scared off with Iron Man 2. Because
Yeah.
when he did that film, he was like, great, I can't wait to get back to this. And then the Marvel heads came in and were
And
pushing
were
him like, you gotta have this
Get
reference, that
Whiplash,
reference.
and he's obsessed with a beard.
But he's not really Whiplash. He's actually
Crimson Dynamo.
Crimson Dynamo. but he's not really because
You know
he's still
what?
with
There's
her.
there's like 100 minutes of that film that is actually perfect in my opinion. And
The
then,
race fight.
And then
The race
third
fight's
act,
pretty cool. I'll give
race
it that.
fight is cool. It reminded me a lot of
Briefcase
someone
suit.
reminded
Briefcase
me
suit.
very Dark Knight Returns intro-esque. That actually like the chase that he has like in the thingy car.
Yeah.
But yeah, the third act of that movie was awful, and you can see where the studio heads.
Oh
came
yeah,
from.
where they're just flying about and shooting
That
down,
shitty
and
fight
then he's
in
got
the
that
little
laser
Japanese
thing.
garden.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
We have like
And there's the
laser
kid with the
thing,
little
like,
Iron
all
Man
the
mask.
time.
And he's like, "Hey kid, haha."
Yeah, the laser thing is just gone now, isn't
And
it?
that was Peter Parker.
But yeah, I mean,
What
like
a twist!
Kenneth Branagh as well. He was a one and done because he wasn't like, even though he liked the film and shit, like he didn't get to as much creative control as he wanted.
Yeah.
Like James Gunn's still there, but then again, like
What
Guardians
is
of
he
the
gonna-
Galaxy on
Oh,
Earth,
no.
so he can do what he wants there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sort of floats above the recommend, doesn't he?
He does.
I don't know. Yeah, sad for Joss. I
It
hope he
is.
comes back, and I hope he fucking tries to fight it.
What would you want him to direct if he came back? I would go
I
for
want him to
Captain
do
Marvel.
Infinity War. I want him
But
to have his
that's
take
last
on
time
it.
now, isn't it? The Russos are doing Infinity War.
I'd say
Yeah, but you know.
Captain Marvel or a Black Widow film.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go
She
Captain
deserves it.
Marvel.
Properly do Black Widow
Yeah.
the way she's meant to be done.
Yeah.
Not, I'm in love with the Hulk. No, fuck that
You really
right
hate
off.
that, don't you?
I really hate that. Like, this is getting into a whole
I reckon
other
she
thing.
just
Oh,
knows
dear.
he's packing.
Like,
Well, yeah. Look, I mean,
Packing dick.
it's. I hope,
Hulk dick.
I hope he comes back, but I think we can all acknowledge that Joss Whedon, he did like he had a tough time on that second movie. It wasn't entirely fair, but when you're dealing with something this big,
Yeah.
there was always going to be a lot of people trying to pull it in different directions.
yeah.
Okay.
It sucks for him, but I'm glad that he's open to talk about it. I'm glad that he doesn't have to like fucking say, "Oh, Marvel are the greatest ever." He's happy to, and they are as well. For him to just come out and be like, "Yeah, you know, it didn't work as well the second time because I just couldn't point to wherever I wanted to go."
Yeah.
Like, that's an honest thing, and I'm glad that he's being honest about it.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Well, that's been the news.
That
and
took forever.
and we went on a few tangents there. If you're still with us,
Fun
points to you.
tangents, though. Fun tangents.
Yeah, true.
Edit them down.
ammonia.
I like that one.
use kryptonite.
You're right, guys.
It's been the podcast's like greatest hits
What's
moments.
one of like the
They
greatest?
used ammonia.
What's one of the greatest movie quotes like from Willem Dafoe?
Sorry.
From Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, what's one of like the greatest movie quotes?
I don't know.
of it?
He's in Platoon and he says something in that.
I think he does say something in it. Yeah.
Is he the good one that gets shot all Jesus-y?
Oh no, he's the one that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
That's a good moment. It's
Yeah.
not a quote though.
Bullets, my weakness. How did you know?
You know, does all that shit. That was a great shot.
All right.
Where
Well.
he kills himself with the glider. That's pretty cool.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Is it time for our first game, Pietro?
Yeah, it's time for our first game.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh shit! So, for those of you who do not know our games, here's the first one. It is a game called Pitch Pitch.
A pitch is a pitch, bitch.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So, in this segment, I have given my cohorts ideas of what to pitch me. The first one is a standalone X-Men film of any character from the X-Men universe. Now, they have to think of a very good plot and try to sell this shit to me. Like I'm Kevin Feige, trying to buy a stunt double for the Hulk's cock. All right,
Can
so...
we get off Hulk
Hit me
penis,
off.
please?
Okay, last of Hulk penis. First...
now.
First of all, we're going to go to Nat for the first pitch.
Holy shit.
Swag.
Knock it
Okay.
out of the park, baby doll.
Standalone X-Men film.
Bring it.
Character that I have severely underutilized in the current X-Men. Storm.
Ooh.
Why the fuck would you not make a solo film about Storm? For one, Marvel, well, not Marvel, but like
I said,
all the other people need to start diversifying the people that are in the films. Like, every character's white.
And she's black with white hair. She's best of both.
Exactly.
and she's a woman.
Yeah.
And she's a strong woman.
And yeah.
And she's from Africa, so she's got like.
Oh.
She
all
makes
the-
things with her hands.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually make her cool as well, I guess.
This is her pitch.
We can't help her.
Don't help me.
Go. Pitch.
So like start off Storm in Africa, being like orphan child wandering around. You get flashbacks to mum and dad dying, and she gets whisked up, and she like basically becomes a goddess, like in Africa, which is brilliant. And also, this kind of banks a lot on what the fuck's gonna happen in Age of Apocalypse, because she's in that, and she's only like 18, and I'm just like. Took all the good, all the good characters who I would want films about are all in Age of Apocalypse, and they're all relatively young. So I'm like, how would you? What's gonna happen? But
yeah, it's kind of a problem with the X-Men in general. Though.
Yeah, well, I think it should be like a heist film, because while before Storm like joined the X-Men and all that, like how she earned her living was by robbing people.
Another heist film.
But it's shut up. But one of the people that she tries to rob is Professor X.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
And that's been used in another X-Men film.
Oh my God, I will set fire to you.
Okay.
Wait,
we can fire shots once everybody's done their pitch.
Can I ask first? Do you have a director?
No.
Never mind.
You know I don't know directors.
I just want that for the record. Remember that she has.
Okay, we get it. All right. That's Nat's pitch.
I'm pretty sure
Jack.
this is bullying.
My pitch, sorry, the audio cut off. Right, my pitch, I wanted to pitch a Colossus film, a small level Colossus film. Sort of in the same level of, you know, the way that Deadpool hasn't actually, nothing big really changed or whatever, it was more of a personal quest, but really focus on the relationship between Magic and Colossus, because, well, the reason is, the reason is mutation occurred was because he jumped in the way of a tractor to try and save her.
It's like the most Russian thing, that's it.
Yeah, that is, 2 children dying in a field.
Children! Fucking children!
No one's saying anything. Sorry, Russia. You just have a grim past.
Oh, this is so sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and I'd really like to maybe have a villain, someone who's possibly, stronger than Colossus, such as, I don't know, I could weave it in, Juggernaut. You could have them grow up a little bit, half the film and whatnot, a little origin on that. Nice one, really play up the relationship, and then say, it skips to him already being an X-Men, because I don't want to see his fucking first day on the job. I don't want to see him in school. Maybe, a few clips of that, him meeting Professor X, whatever, but I don't fucking linger on that, because they've really, really played the Xavier Mansion to death in X-Men films.
Yeah, that one scene they always do when it's like spinning around. Yeah. Like,
hey, look, there's kids and they've got powers. This kid's got a weird tongue. Oh.
This kid plays basketball
Hey, look,
really well.
we haven't got any more budget for a power, but give her a weird haircut. We all know about that. We've seen that. And so basically, have a bit of that, and then he's out on a mission. Turns out Magic, say, gets captured. Evil Brotherhood of Mutants. I'd like them to do I forgot his name. Juggernaut. I'd really like them to do Juggernaut as an arch villain, because he could sort of weave in the Colossus becoming Juggernaut and him going a bit dark, and I think maybe bring another level to the current Boy Scout of a character that we've got.
Okay.
And he's one of my favourite X-Men because he's pretty cool. I'd really like them to be able to weave that in. Then again, what am I saying? I'd like them. I'm meant to be pitching, aren't I? I'm saying this from the wrong angle. Okay. I would do that. I'll have Juggernaut. I'd do him properly, do him like CG in the Deadpool film. So he's still pretty fucking big, but you'd have to have a translation. Haven't got an idea who I'd like to play Colossus, really. But
wouldn't you keep the same dude they got?
Well, yeah, but I'd want to do the CG version of him when he's transformed, because I'd like to have a human part of him as well. Because they can't do that in him without the steel skin, can they? Just all CG, they'd look fucking terrifying.
And terrible. You got a director?
Okay.
Me.
Robson.
I had not picked the director, so I'm going to say I'll direct
Jack
this one.
Robson joined.
Not you. I want you to direct it.
Oh. Well, let's look.
Okay. Alright, so that's Jack's pitch. Patrick?
Last one, guys.
Okay. Let's rewind the clocks back, shall we? Do you remember when Days of Future Past came out? And we all watched it and we said to ourselves, wow, this is a really entertaining film,
He can
and
walk.
yet I can't at all relate to it in any sense of the word. When I was watching that movie, I immensely enjoyed it. I can't understand why, but throughout the movie, one thing I couldn't stop doing is just analysing the fact that it was a movie. When the scene where Mystique is in that disco ball and she's going to get the North Korean or whatever guy's badge and shit so she can, take him over. Like, it's, I remember in that scene, I wasn't thinking to myself, oh, what's Mystique doing here? What's she up to? I was thinking, oh, wow, Jennifer Lawrence has got an expensive haircut. Wow, this place looks like an expensive set. This must have set him back a couple bucks. I wasn't thinking about it as a real movie. When I watch MCU movies, I think, wow, so this is the world, this is the universe, this is happening. When I watch X-Men movies, I think, this is a movie, this is a movie. One thing was great in Days of Future Past, however. One thing was perfectly placed and utilised well, and that was Quicksilver. Quicksilver was fantastic in that film, and I
forgot about Quicksilver.
I want to see a solo Quicksilver movie.
Okay.
I want to see that motherfucker because he's got comedy panache. He's also got, like, just the way he moves around and zooms around and shit. He could be their Flash, and it would be so fun to hang out with him. He's got great music taste. You'd constantly be listening to Pink Floyd and fucking, and everything, like Pink Floyd and Black Sabbath and shit. That dude you could jam out with. And I would also, for my story, I would like it to be kind of a Quicksilver and Deadpool go on an adventure together. I want them to kind of bring the comedy full force. I want it to be fast-paced. I want them to collide on a mission and have to work together to take down someone.
Okay.
And I would have this film directed by Edgar Wright because, let's be honest, besides comedy chops, that guy knows how to play with, like, fast-paced movies. And Quicksilver is going to be a fast-paced movie.
You filmmakers.
So that is my choice, Quicksilver.
Okay, that's the pitches. Now it's time for the rebuttals.
Okay, first of all...
No.
What, we all get to fight now?
You shut your mouth.
Oh, we get to fight?
I will
Yeah, we get
fly
to fight
over.
now.
You get
First of all, Juggernaut didn't really work out that well last time.
Actually, I was going to give
No, yeah, but then we're not
each other
gonna
their
do
own
Vinnie
little-
Jones.
No, we just go at it now for 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Sound.
Oh, okay, fine then.
No, go on.
Attack!
We can go. Well, we'll
Right,
take
yeah.
turns. But
Fuck yeah. Well, I'm not gonna cast Vinnie Jones. Do you think I'm fucking?
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Do you think I'm brain
I'm
dead?
the Juggernaut.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna cast Jason Statham.
Here's what we do. I go into the face-off machine, get a whole new face.
Fuck bullshit. No.
That'd be even worse.
Okay.
Quicksilver and Deadpool. Yeah, that's not a solo film. That's clearly outside
I want
of the
Deadpool
parameters
to come in.
of the
I want
film.
Deadpool to come in as just a side character.
No,
That's
but-
all.
Yeah, no, I
No,
didn't actually
this
see
whole-
your pitch. I was in the bathroom.
Your whole-
So this fight's gonna be quite hard.
Quicksilver movie directed
People
by
won't be
Edgar
going
Wright.
to see the Quicksilver
Shit.
film because it's got Quicksilver in it. They'll be going to see it if it's got because
They'll
it's
be
got
going to see the
Deadpool.
Quicksilver film
No,
because it's
they'll
going
be
to have
going
good
to see 'cause
music,
it's got Deadpool.
obviously. It's going to have great action. And it's just going to have a character that you can relate to. Don't you want to see what the rest of that household is like? Having your little sister be Scarlet Witch. She's
It's
probably
not.
watching.
Scarlet Witch.
She's probably watching Barney and Friends.
She's not Scarlet
She
Witch.
is. Didn't you
She's
see
not.
her red hair?
That doesn't
Did you
mean
not-
someone's Scarlet Witch.
She
Did
is
you not-
Barbara Gordon.
Did
She's
you not-
Scarlet Witch.
She is Wanda Maximoff. You know it, and I know it.
No, because his name's not even Maximoff in that. It's all like fucking. And his name's not even Pietro. It's like fucking.
Peter.
Actually, no, it is
Anyway,
Maximoff.
There's
Yeah, you're right.
deleted stuff
Ooh.
where there's a line where like fucking she's all like, oh, my sister's in work or my sister's in college or something like along those lines.
Oh, my sister's off
That's what
making
Peter
no more
says.
mutants.
And he's like,
So the
oh,
little girl isn't a sister?
No, it's
Well,
a
yeah,
sister,
it's another
but he's
one.
got another sister. Surprisingly enough, people can have
Yeah,
two
but that
siblings.
one's probably not going to be Scarlet Witch.
No, she is. Though.
Yeah, because
Yes.
they're fucking twins, bro. She's not younger.
They could make her young. Why she got red hair? Okay. she's
Because
got
that's
a
clearly a genetic trait of the family.
The mum has
Bigger.
ginger hair. Do you know how genetics works? Did you?
Are
did
you
you
sure?
go
I
to
know
school?
how genetics work. You shut your mouth with your shithead Storm film, actually. What am I doing?
We need to
Oh.
see Shaft in Africa starring
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do need to see
Africa.
We do
Get
need
down, sucker! You know,
You guys just shouted at me all the
Sorry.
way through my pitch, which was so
I didn't tell them not to.
fair.
Yeah, let's do another heist film.
Alright, no.
Let's
Being
do,
serious, right? I mean,
Mine would have been dead.
who's gonna be your Storm? Who's gonna be your Storm?
Well,
Because-
Halle
then,
Berry.
like, if the girl in
Fight time.
Apocalypse does a good job, her or Zendaya Williams or...
Ooh,
No, she's in Spider-Man.
Oh shit, she is going to be in Spider-Man, isn't she?
She'd be a good choice though. This new young girl,
Is it
if she pulls it off.
Amanda Stenberg or Stenberg?
I don't
She's
know that
cute.
name.
She's
Sam
black.
Morello.
She's in stuff.
Is she?
Yeah, I can't.
What's the...
I am.
What's the nature of this stuff?
Just so you know, you got 30 seconds.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, nobody's even slagged me off yet,
30
so I'm
seconds
clearly winning.
Okay.
No one wants to see
Okay,
a sad film.
Let's
in
be honest,
Russia.
right? Okay.
Everyone wants to see something in Russia. That's what all the Oscars
Let's
is about.
just let's just do our final rebuttals without interruption. Let's just all go one more time.
Mine
okay?
could be the
But
final.
not you. Fuck.
Go on.
Jack doesn't understand about things.
Okay. My final rebuttal. A Quicksilver movie is something that you kind of know what you're going to get with. You know you're going to get some fun because even just having a little bit of him in Days of Future Past was enough to make you love that character. A Storm film, we don't know how plausible that's going to be and how interesting it's going to be to the fans. And also a Colossus movie. I mean, he's in all of the movies now. I mean,
Yeah,
do we really want an origin story of him, and do we want to see Juggernaut back?
Not a lot of people know.
Your rebuttal, your final
New one,
rebuttal.
right? I think that if it's done tastefully, it could actually be the very first superhero film nominated for an Oscar.
Bullshit. I call it Bullschlager.
Obviously, I'm bollocking. But right, thing is with
I love that
yours,
expression.
just sticking with Nats with like, it's not a solo film. You can't just have
It is a
Deadpool
solo
in it.
film. Well, I could just as easily say you can't have Juggernauts in yours. Of course you can. You can have other
I
characters.
can't
They just don't
because
have to
he's
be
the
the main character.
villain.
Deadpool could be the villain in mine. You could be either or.
He's not gonna be the villain.
Anyway, your
He's
rebuttal's
Quicksilver.
done. Nat.
Folk, thanks.
We both got equal time.
I
Yeah,
really like. Once
Cool.
again, with like Jack's whole
Cool.
Colossus and magic thing,
Smashing it.
their backstory's far too complicated to get done in one film.
No, it's
Their
not.
backstory's far too complicated to get done in half of a film, Jack. It really is.
What? They
There's-
grew up on a farm.
No,
It's
wait,
sad.
it's over now.
Okay.
She just
They
gets to
grew
speak
up
and
on a
it's over.
farm, yeah, and then there was a runaway tractor, and Magic got sucked into a hell portal.
That
and
happens later.
She got sorcerer's powers, and
Psychic or something.
yeah.
You calling it?
But
No.
basically, I think Storm is the best one out of this because
You would, because Jones.
Okay, alright. Go on.
because she's a strong female lead and more diversity in all the comic book universes is 100% needed. And I think seeing her being able to use her powers to her full potential would just be brilliant. Go on,
Okay.
I'm done
Yeah,
now.
not what do you think? what
Ding,
happens
ding,
to
ding.
Jones?
Shut your mouth!
Okay. Ding. Alright, that was quite a mess. Like, I kind of liked each idea, but... Okay, first of all, Paddy, they're right. Like, the whole bringing up Deadpool just to sell it, it kind of would detract. He's that much of a presence that he would detract from the overall story of Quicksilver. Jack, although I do want to see communist Russian
Yes, could just be Russian.
Colossus. The way you were going about it, you weren't really getting into the nitty gritty of it all. It just seemed like you were bringing up ideas like, oh, Juggernaut, let's throw him in there, when you could have easily thrown in Omega Red.
Yeah,
Or something
but
like that.
I'm not a fan of Omega Red.
Yeah. But I think the way and
I'd like to
it
see
ended
Juggernaut
with the
upright.
rebuttal about the whole diversity and reaching powers to top levels. That's kind of a thing that I do want to see in an X-Men film. Even though it has been done before, it would be a better focus as a following film. So this point goes to Nat.
Yay! And I deserve to win because you guys were laying through all my pitch.
Storm in Africa.
Yay!
Storm in Africa.
Staffrica.
Staffrica. There we go. We got a title. Let's go.
Just
It's gonna be lightning.
Okay. All right. Now the second.
Terrible tagline.
Okay. Now the second pitch for all three of them was to what would be the best comic to adapt to a TV show.
Can
And
someone
this-
else go
I
first?
didn't get that in the.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
Oh, fuck, I did. We're in the group.
You can improvise.
Shit, is this?
He's
Sorry,
been improvising
sorry, just
this whole
clarify a bit
thing.
more. A comic which is already like Marvel. Yeah, it's got to be Marvel.
can be-
DC.
it
It can't
can
go
be-
third party in this.
It can be Marvel, DC, or to a lesser extent like Vertigo or Image Comics.
If I would have known it was Image, Jesus Christ, I would have things falling off me.
That's the chips for where they may
Well, I know what
I thought I wrote
Oh,
this.
you better not.
Spawn versus Batman. No,
Okay. Since Nat was
Predator versus Spawn.
I'll give this first one to Jack. Oh no, wait.
He's got just-
You have this.
I-
You have.
I
Oh
need
yeah.
to pick.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll give this to Paddy.
Bear in mind, I'm
Okay.
freeballing for this one.
Alright, this took a lot of thought because
So here we go.
even though I
Sorry.
thought to myself at first, you know what, there's a lot of properties I want to see as TV shows, but there really isn't. There's only a couple that really I think need to be done correctly and done justice because of crimes against them in the past. And this is one that sorely needs it. I take you back to 1898. Mina Murray is asked to assemble a league of extraordinary gentlemen.
No!
I want to see Quatermain. I want to see Jekyll and Hyde. I want to see them. I want to see them all. Captain Nemo. I want to see them back, but I want to see them done justice. And you know what? Nowadays, TV shows is where a lot of things get justice. I.e., Daredevil, Jessica Jones. You know, like it's just Game of. Well, that's HBO. But yeah, same thing. Like HBO
It's
is.
not TV,
I
it's
consider
HBO.
that. I consider that on the same level as Netflix as they get creative control.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is not only an amazing fucking story with such good books, but I think if they did it justice, then we'd just be playing a different ballpark. It needs to be here. It's a great
That's
story.
fucking
It's a great
research.
comic. Needs to be done on TV format. My choice is League of Gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Next, Nat.
Okay, so this goes back to one of my earlier points.
Mhm.
Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, they should just do a TV show of it.
Just TV show Miss Marvel.
Well, yeah,
Kamala
of
Khan's
the
one.
Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Have her introduced in the Captain Marvel film as someone who's fangirling over.
She's an Inhuman.
Shut up,
Okay.
Jack.
Okay. No,
Sorry.
Let her do a pitch.
Sorry.
As someone who's fangirling over like Captain Marvel and then just take it into her own series where if they are going to do the Inhuman thing, you could start with the Terrigan Miss and trying to flip flop between being an actual teenager and they need to get an actual teenager to play her and being a superhero, but then on the other side being someone who's so totally obsessed and in love with all of the superheroes. Like in all the comics, like she meets up with Wolverine in one and they're meant to be doing a mission, but for like the first like 4 pages it's just there going and following him around just taking pictures of the back of his head and just being weird.
Okay.
And I think it is working like just like a teen comedy way, but like not like American teen comedies because they're too light and weird.
All right.
But like kind of like Misfits.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
no done.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Respect.
Okay, Jack. In these
Right.
couple of minutes that we've given you to think of one,
Right, I'm
picked.
I'm
The
still-
Bill
I'm
O'Reilly
s-
of Marvel vs DC.
Shut up! Stop talking! Fuck you! Yeah, you're right.
Okay, pitch us away. Come on.
Alright, I would absolutely love to see them do a good Teen Titans. Because it's got enough backstory, it's got enough interesting characters so that if people aren't, you can try the waters with loads of different styles of stories, see what people take to. They can it's pitch again, isn't it? I'm meant to pitch it as if it's mine.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Right. Yeah, I am gonna make a Teen Titans series, right?
Okay.
And it's gonna be phenomenal. Because I've got all sorts of phenomenal characters. I've lost it, I'm on a tangent. Right.
Of
okay.
these characters.
Basically, I'd like to do what the original Teen Titans done with having you care about the characters and having some brilliant character arcs going on with, say, Slade and the rivalry that he has with Robin in that series. That was what as a kid watching that was the shit. I got so hyped about that, and I'd love to be able to bring that back.
So are you saying you want a live version of
A
Teen
live
Titan
version
cartoons?
pretty much of the Teen Titan cartoons. Change
Okay.
a bit around, you know, to
Okay.
because I know that there's the blockade going on with the DC television shows where they're not allowed certain characters that the films are going to have. But then again, that pretty much kills me off for Robin and kills me off for Cyborg and kills me off for shit. Alright, well, I'm imagining
Everyone.
pretty much all of them, yeah. Oh shit, Doom Patrol. Right, I'm gonna do a Doom Patrol. Right,
Doom Patrol.
I
Okay.
really forgot to study for this, and I'm gonna have to succeed on this round.
Okay.
But Teen Titans will be cool.
Okay, we've all given our pitches. Now I'm going to give you exactly 3 minutes to fight amongst each other over why your idea is better.
I'm gonna be the Bill O'Reilly of this round.
Okay.
Nat, you said... no, sorry, what's it called? What I want to ask, why not a movie for Miss Marvel? Why do you think a TV show would be better than a movie?
Because, have you read the comics?
No.
The Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan's just not...
God!
Like,
Kamala Khan is a young teenage Muslim inhuman who takes on the mantle of Miss Marvel after Carol Danvers takes the mantle of
Okay,
Marvel.
but go on.
I
Why
succeeded.
not a movie? Why not a movie?
I just don't think you'd actually, like, with Miss Marvel, when you read it, you put yourself in her shoes completely and you feel everything that she's feeling, and I don't think they'd be able to put that in, like, a 2.5 hour film. I don't
They
think.
did with Guardians.
Okay, well, separate point. Jack, you said at one point, I would like to see them do what Teen Titans did.
I was
Watch
freeballing,
Teen Titans!
You know I was freeballing, you know I
Yeah,
was
but,
making that up on the spot. I had about 2 minutes.
You said it yourself, Teen Titans
Fuck's
was
sake,
good.
man, leave me alone.
Yeah, I can't leave you. I have to fight you.
Shit, you
I
can put
have
Sean
to
Connery
fight you
in
on
it.
this.
I'll fight you.
If you like what Teen Titans did and you think it was great, then why not
What's
just watch
the fuck's-
Teen Titans?
No, well, who the fuck cares about Captain Nemo? He's holding the ship shit.
No, that's
Right?
bullshit.
It is.
Okay, we need a
it's
fantasy.
a massive sword. Who
No,
cares?
we need
Look at his
another.
beard.
We need
He's
another.
just a fuck. You want to hipsterness?
You can't just shout bullshit. We need another great fantasy TV series, and especially one that's based on fucking real characters from classic fiction. Like, we've got Game of Thrones, but that's its own thing.
Have you not seen Penny Dreadful?
Yes, it's
Once
dreadful.
Upon a Time.
Yes,
Or
Penny Dreadful
any of these
is a
other-
shit version of League of
No,
Extraordinary
or
Gentlemen.
any other of these TV shows based on great literary characters.
They're
that
not
just
good, though.
do not work.
The
League
what
of
is right,
No,
though.
they
The
do.
comic of the
No, no, no.
Gentleman's pretty sweet.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen would work compared to Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful is a fucking comic strip rip-off of that fucking property. And you know it and I know it because they just throw in similar fictional characters
Leo
from history
Quartermain's
and
a
hope for
fucking
the
white
best.
bread.
Quartermain is awesome.
He's
Even
white bread.
Connery was kind of good as Quartermain.
No, he wasn't.
But
Connery's
it's
never
alright.
good. He just hits women and drinks scotch.
It's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion. I think it's absolutely right.
What would...
Rob knows that.
But anyhow, these
Cool
books,
spot, no.
these books
You
have
can do that
impeccable
spot.
writing. Alan Moore is one of the greatest comic book writers we've ever had. I want to see more of his shit, even if he doesn't want me to. So I want them to do a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen show. And what was you? I've done Teen Titans.
In my defence,
I
I forgot this was going to be a question,
Fair
and
enough.
I like Teen Titans, and I'm pretty sure it'd sell, and I'm pretty sure if done justice, fucking change some of the storylines around that.
I can't really go up against Miss Marvel because I don't know enough about it. But what I'd say is that I think people want more a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen justice because
Alright,
that
ding,
film,
ding,
like
ding,
Miss
ding,
Marvel
ding,
hasn't
ding,
had its
ding.
chance. It will eventually. League of Gentlemen hasn't. It was bad.
League of
Alright.
Gentlemen has, that was cool. You're my wife now.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Jack is definitely not getting this point.
Disappointed!
Disappointed!
It's unacceptable.
Yeah, okay. Now, you did bring up,
Matt's never got it.
True. Now, you did bring up the good point of accessing this character in a longer fashion. But the thing is, Paddy brought up more of like what credentials have against the Leo Extraordinary Gentleman.
Is
Like,
that
he has the likes of Alan Moore, one of the greatest comic writers of any generation.
I think that's just because you guys haven't read the comics and you don't actually know how good they are.
No,
That could be true,
Well,
but I'm just going off what I
No,
think the audience wants.
No, but
true, like-
Alan Moore though, man.
It is
No
something
one's
I've
out
invested myself in a lot, so I'm seeing this from the point of
Yeah.
a massive fan.
You see yourself in
Me
her
too,
oversized shoes.
Me too.
Yeah, true. But again, you brought up more source to back your ideas, so I'm giving this point to Paddy.
Swag.
All right.
I'm trying to. I want to
that-
make it to the finals
Jack,
with one of you.
Any comments on my pitch, Pete?
Jack, let's not be bitter.
Hey, no, let's be
Get
honest.
back to the drawing.
Let's be honest. For someone who thought about that on the spot, he brought it.
Okay.
Yeah,
a live action Teen Titans could be cool.
Be like Arrow. You can watch it a bit.
It'd be like I
If it's
Don't
on,
watch it at all.
If it's on, or you can fall asleep to it, you know.
Just for that, you're
Arrow?
definitely not getting this
He's
point.
underselling it more now.
You're making
You
it
don't
worse.
like Arrow because he shot that shot in the eye.
No, I hate Arrow because he's just like, oh, you can't kill people. Well, so do you. I have my reasons. Fuck you.
I know,
He's
that
got
was an
his reasons,
awful line.
Peter.
Bad reasons though.
Yeah, and I have also other reasons to go to the next point.
They are
Now-
pretty bad reasons. I can't
Next,
defend it.
okay, next is on segment called reviews.
It's time for our reviews, and if you don't agree, suck a dick.
Next segment. Thank you. Our next segment is reviews. Now, since we do not have a new film to watch, since Civil War is about to come out, and nothing that much has happened, we've decided to have a little retrospect review. This is where we go back to some of the old classics or infamously bad superhero films, and then decide whether they hold up or deserve to be on the shit pile. Now, the one that we've brought up today, since it's Civil War, and with Deadpool being released as one of the highest rating R-rated films of all time, what about... No, it might be the...
No.
I'm not too sure if
I
it
think
is.
it is.
It is?
Yeah,
My
no.
Paul.
Okay, the R-rated film. Another R-rated film by Marvel came out ages ago called Blade, starring Wesley Snipes as the vampire killer himself.
By Jon Stewart.
By Jon Stewart. And yeah, it was a 90s fun action film with, or at least that's what we got from it the first time. Fun action film where Wesley Snipes, being a daywalker, half human and half vampire, goes to find Stephen Dorff playing Deacon Frost, a guy who wants to destroy the world by becoming a blood god.
Stephen Dorff was still in movies back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when he did that in Underworld and we were like, okay, Stephen.
Oh,
Okay.
shit, yeah.
Bye bye.
We get it.
Was it
we
Underworld?
get it. You're a cool looking vampire, but
He
you're
was-
not
I
cool.
He was the guy in Underworld with the long streaky hair.
Oh, no fucking way.
That guy, you know. You looked into his dreamy eyes and then you were like,
He
no,
looked like
those are
any of
dead
the
eyes.
other members of In Excess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we're just here to have a look at it, and so, from first impressions, what do we think,
It was
guys?
shit. It does not hold up.
I think it does.
Fuck off. You never saw it.
None of that film makes sense.
What do you mean?
do
What's
you want
with the
me to
weird
go-
incest bit with his mum?
His mum
With her
like
all
starts
necking, with the
licking his
vampire
chin.
necking, with her all like...
Yeah.
It's cool.
No, incest is never cool.
And it's so 90s.
It's not really
It's cool in
incest.
Game of Thrones.
It's not really incest. He's
Yeah,
just
but it's
getting
not
some-
like seen
No,
as like
he's
cool
not even
as
getting
Game of
some
Thrones,
like
is it?
he's all like tied up to like borderline Christ motif, so let's not even go into that. And his mum's
Black
there,
Vampire Christ, just what we need.
and his mum's there talking about how she's a different person now and chewing on his chin. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's a vampire now. It's all changed.
So's he though.
So is he?
Okay, watch every other vampire movie. What happens when they become vampires? Even the fucking siblings start getting a little freaky. Vampires are just Mormons in disguise. Like, that's the truth. That's what they should turn it into a cartoon. Vampires,
He's not
Mormons
a
in
vampire though, is
disguise.
he? He's
Like
a
that.
daywalker. So get your facts right.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have to get on it. But isn't he like kind of a little bit like? Lucid?
No, what's the best thing about that film actually? The bit where the blood pulls them back together. What the fuck's with that? Oh my
the
god.
90s, the 90s CGI.
Spawn looks better.
Pete, did you think it held up?
I thought it was entertaining, but yeah, there are a few things that are a bit. It doesn't hold up that
The
well.
rave at the start.
Okay. No. The
Rave
rave.
was
The rave's alright. Okay. Let's begin
Did
with.
you know that's a New Order song just remixed? Apparently, I
Really?
couldn't fucking tell over the.
No fucking ways.
Yeah, it's a New Order song. It's
Oh, that is okay. Regardless of the New Order song, let's begin with story. What's good and what isn't with this story?
in terms of
What's good
vampire
is
law.
the way they explain the wannabes.
In the terms of vampire
Oh, the
law.
familiars.
Yeah, Well, aren't they called wannabes in Blade?
No, familiars.
Really? You call them familiars in Blade?
Yeah.
Anyway, the way
I
they
know
explain
that.
those,
We didn't watch
like
it.
the cop subplot and all that shit, that shit's cool as fuck. And you know what? When the vampires are in scenes, remember how actually creepy it was when they're at those parties, like by the swimming pool and stuff.
More
and you're
scared of
watching
the vampires
it's
than
actually
Buffy.
creepy.
Yeah, let's compare it to popular vampire show
Brought
of the
out
time.
the same year.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was much better.
It was on a different level though, man.
Yeah,
Like,
Buffy was.
we can go back to Buffy and still enjoy it, but we still have to accept the
watched
fact that it
Blade
was on
last night and
studio.
it was
Every
terrible.
episode is just, here's a new baddie, 15 minutes, we try and beat him, we can't beat him. And then another 15 minutes, we nearly beat him. Then the final 15 minutes, we discover the thing that beats him. And then it's the next episode. That's what Buffy's like until you get to the end of every season and you get, a big baddie. Like, it's just...
Okay. Alright. Since you two have watched it, I'm referring to Jack and Nat, because
Paddy didn't watch it.
Paddy is speaking from nostalgia, but it is still credible. Nostalgia is still credible. But what parts didn't work, or what parts didn't work the most for you guys?
It didn't make sense that his mum got bitten and the baby turned into a vampire. In terms of vampire lore, that makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
He's half. All the fight scenes,
Nah.
all the shooting in the fight scenes is sort of like... The choreography, I'll give you, that's pretty cool. I can't fault that, but, you know, the choreography was great in the prequels, wasn't it? So...
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Choreography doesn't make a good film. The story arc, the villain is far too average.
Yeah, villain's not.
He's not a great villain. He's not memorable.
See-
So this is our villain. It's very 90s. He's a very cool vampire.
Yeah.
He's got cool hair.
Yeah.
He's got cool women.
Yeah, but you see, for me, that kind of worked because if you're gonna make a scumbag playboy, oh, I'm the Prince of Darkness and I don't give a shit about anything, just pick Stephen Dorff. I already hate the fucker, so that's gonna be perfect casting.
I'm with Jack that all villains were like that.
I want to love villains though. I want to
Me
love
too,
to hate
but-
villains.
But in the 90s,
I don't
man,
want to just hate the actor.
in the 90s, especially the late
Or Heath
90s,
Ledger.
you noticed, man, all villains were pretty much the same. It was like,
You're right.
he's the young, hip, study guy, and
But
he's
you know
like,
the 90s dark ages of movies though, wasn't it? Pretty much.
Oh yeah, well, a couple of gems like on the independent scene. Lots of great things going on in the
Batman
90s,
and
like
Robin.
Linklater
Well,
and
in the
Tarantino.
expanded universe.
Superhero films.
No,
Not you.
he's not wrong though. In studio terms, like the big budget movies back then were awful. It was only the low level shit like Pulp Fiction and you know Clerks and stuff and Richard Linklater's shit.
Yeah, that stuff shines out so much, but
Because
I
it was
mean,
the
we seem to be in a
underground
pretty
stuff.
decent renaissance now, and maybe we've been spoiled for choice. If Blade was cool then because of the shit it was released around, cool, but it looks so bad. It has not aged well. All the themes in it are like, oh yeah, we're at a rave.
The dialogue
like,
is so
many 90s films start out,
Yeah.
but it's always a goth rave in it. Oh, and then there's blood everywhere, and they kill a guy.
But you gotta admit, the first time you saw that, it was kind of surprising, just like seeing all the blood and the imagery, and then just Blade just come out of nowhere, just like...
I was a pretty fucked up kid. So I'd seen shit like that was Tuesday to me.
He genuinely was.
Donald Logue is the one in this.
Donald Logue is so weird in this film.
You can slice him, you can dice him, but the Queen Man just keeps on coming. Check it out. I've got his pig sticker. You're fuck up, Grease! You're fuck up! I got his pig sticker!
He's good though.
Which wait, which one's Donald Logue?
Quinn, I believe his name.
Oh yeah, the Joker who won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that guy. Because that's the only time you really get to see him play that, like, really, like, choppy, like, kind of dude where he just won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's really, like, I'm happy we have that.
I just found it incredibly jarring because I'm watching Gotham.
Oh,
and
don't. Why?
Because
Why do
it's
that?
good, so shut up.
It's not.
Yeah.
I like Gotham.
He's in it as, like, Bullock, isn't
We
he?
watch Gotham.
And he's
Tell me
great as
spoon.
Bullock. Yeah? He touches a lady, what you do?
Oh.
Listen, heavy in South Africa, get off my ass, okay?
Okay.
Like, you guys.
But we're heading
Throwing
up.
shade at the nostalgia man over here.
Nostalgia
the fight
Man,
scenes.
I think that's a copyrighted.
Yeah.
Shit on the
Okay.
internet.
Okay.
Fight
That's
scenes.
that's another thing. The fight scenes.
I love
Do
the
they
fight
hold up now in regards to
the rave fight scene, like, you know,
Yeah.
where, like, oh, I love that fucking sequence.
Yeah,
And then
because
at the
that
end
was
on the
all-
white tiles and shit, man, that's some cool shit.
I think the fight scenes do hold up. That was like one of the things where I was like, actually, this looks good because Wesley Snipes is a martial artist.
One
So-
thing that I didn't really like about it though was his fucking like saw blade thing. But like you never see it, and he's just like, wow, it's far too quick to really be seen to be that cool. It's
Yeah.
trying to be too cool, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
it's...
if you have,
And the shades catch, that's fucking terrible.
Oh,
if you have epilepsy, do not watch this film.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
I was gonna
If
have
you
to
don't
see
have
that.
epilepsy,
like even like the simple editing where they're following that one familiar police officer, and you can see from the editing that it's just all sped up, and he's just constantly frantically like getting up his remote and just like, come on, you gotta move over this place here. I don't care, just get over here now.
That's, you know, another thing about the late 90s and films like that, police officers were always just dipshits. They always thought this
That's because
idea.
police officers.
No, well, I mean, kind of, but the thing is, they always had this idea that, you know what, police officers deep down under are just guys who are a bit wimpy, who are just, you know, inconsistent, they just want to be different. And they have in so many movies in the late 90s, and I don't get it. It never entertained me. It never once did I see that in a movie and go, oh yay. It just made me think, so this is going to be one of those movies, an archetype film. And yeah, that sucked balls. But the fight sequences I thought were awesome. Kind of suffers from having a sequel that's just so better. Guillermo del Toro did better with Blade 2.
One thing I hated in this film, and it's gonna make me sound like a pussy, but a lot of the violence was just fucking unnecessary.
Really?
Yeah, like.
How many times that guy have to lose an arm? Fuck's sake.
yeah, that's true.
Like the bits where like he like injected the serum into that.
Oh
guy.
yeah, and the fucking what is it? Big Trouble in Little China just starts happening. And...
Also, Demon Frost explodes and Blade does this. Like shields his face to get away from it, but not 1 inch of blood lands on him or around him. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Especially because the explosion.
He drank
huge.
it all.
Like
in rapid speed.
Like when all the faces were expanding and stuff, like it wasn't like I wasn't like looking away from it because I was like, oh that's like that upsets me. I was looking away from it because the CGI and the animation, the way it was done was just so grotesque.
See, I think
didn't want to watch
everything bad that we say about this film, I think the answer we can always point to straight away is late 90s filmmaking, and it just it
it's
just
so
fits.
90s.
Yeah, it's a 90s film. Like even the plot isn't that well structured. Like towards the end, they have to have like all these sacrifices, and then like, you know, the henchwoman bitch is like, you know, talking about, oh, Deacon is going to be super god, haha, and then like some dude's just like, no, Deacon's gonna throw you away, and she fucking murders the dude, and it's just like, isn't this gonna fuck up the whole ceremony?
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Everything just keeps on going.
And let's not forget the bit where the blood pulls them back together.
Oh, the CGI.
What was with the skeletons? Like coming bursting out the people and then flying around.
Yeah.
That was really.
Everything
about this was just odd.
What about soundtrack? I always like
soundtrack.
The original soundtrack.
I don't need to hear a whole film of fucking techno new metal.
It works though. When Blade is killing people,
90s, 90s,
you know, all that shit.
Also, the volumes in this film are all over
Yeah,
the
no,
fucking place.
as someone that does audio, the fucking volumes, I'm sorry if there's bad audio and there's people listening, because I didn't do it, right?
Like, it'll go like, it'll have that fucking horrible pumping track in the background. But
then, it'll
you
be...
can't hear a fucking thing.
And he'll be talking like that in a fight to someone.
Yeah.
It's like, what, Blade?
Apart from that one bit where he's
I'm a
all
stereotypical
like,
20s film.
motherfucker! And you're like, you just broke character.
Okay, one more thing I'll say that I did like about the film that I do still remember, even though this was also improved in the second because Del Toro wanted to improve on something like this, the production design. I still think the production design in the first Blade is fantastic. That towards the end, you know, before Blade gets caught in the third act, you know that big room he's in.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
with the waterfalls and shit.
Right, whenever I think back to that movie, I think about that.
You guys are movie guys. I can't talk.
But no, think about it. Like,
think about
whenever you think about that movie. Like, I mean, surely you can think to yourself, you remember that scene and what it looked like. The production design was great. Like, it just
Shut up, I don't know what
Well, no, just like the scenes, you know,
Just-
like
just
where they were
like-
set, how they were put
like
together.
the set, the clothes,
Yeah.
clothes design, even though it's
Blade,
pretty much
Blade,
fake.
Christopher,
I don't understand how Blade can be walking down the street in that outfit, shoot a gun at a guy, and then instantly 5 seconds later, every resident is like, do.
I'll give you the
Carries on
answer.
with the
You want the
shopping.
answer? Because he's Blade.
No,
Nah,
it's
it doesn't
not.
work. It doesn't.
Because he's
Beautiful
Batman.
black Blade. That's why.
You can't.
That's what I'd call
You can't fire a gun in the middle of a city and then have no police response or no people like, oh my god, that guy just shot a gun. Everyone acts like this happens every
It's
day.
in the US as well.
And
It's
it's,
black eye,
it's just disjointed and weird.
It is, yeah, true.
It's all disjointed
Okay.
and weird.
I can't defend the film as a whole. Only a couple of things I still remember.
Like-
nice, but
Like
It
to
has-
me,
it
to me,
has
Sounds
good
definitely up
points.
yeah, to me, there's only like two things that work in this whole scenario: Wesley Snipes and Chris Christopherson.
yes, great pairing.
Like those two just work off each other so fucking well. It kind of whenever I watch Daredevil and I see Matt Murdock
Stick.
and Stick,
Yeah.
I can just see Blade and
Whistler.
Whistler.
Because they were punching the right buttons.
Yeah.
What every anti-hero like that needs is a sarcastic old motherfucker, Alfred. You know, and same with Stick, as you said. They need
Splinter.
that Splinter because it works. It just, I don't know why, but maybe it's the fact that it's just an older, wiser character.
Whatever the
who can
hell
poke
Batman
fun.
had. Like
Alfred?
Batman
We
had.
had Alfred. Alfred's a
No, Batman. I
snarky
meant
bastard.
to say Superman. What am I on about?
Superman.
He had his dad's giant head.
He had his dad's
Yeah.
giant head in the 40s.
Yeah, but he wasn't like snarky, was he? He was
It
just...
would have been better if he was.
He was
He
wise.
was your
White
elder
bread.
calling him a little bitch.
Oh fuck! You called me again. You know. Like,
Oh God, this is what you turned out
We're
to
talking
be.
about the crystals again.
Why are you wearing them on the outside?
But no, I do think though, but that archetype
Yeah.
that worked. How'd they get Chris Christopherson for this movie?
Yeah.
He's so
Like-
selective about
They
films.
paid him a lot of money.
Yeah, like he hands down has the best line in that film. It's the bit where, you know, they've got Blade for the first time and they're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut you up, Blade. Then you hear an explosion, Chris Christopherson's just there with a machine gun and just exclaims,
Catch you fuckers at a bad time.
shoots everyone!
That is one of the best lines ever. I love that.
But then
That
again,
is hands
that's
down the
so
best
90s.
scene.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
good 90s, that's
I know,
good
that's the
90s
good
right
type of 90s where it's
there.
just,
That was like
it's just
Lethal
so
Weapon
awesome.
2-level comedy shit right there. Oh man, I love that. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. If we were to give it out of gigawatts, considering what you think about it now,
Well,
out of
out of
10 gigawatts, what would you give it? Still remembering it the way I do. I will have
Give
to
it
watch it again.
3.8.
Really? You
Yeah.
can't really
That
go
low?
points. You gotta stick to a single number. 3 or 4.
Well, you Mark fucking
If you're 3.8,
About
you're going towards a
1.21 gigawatt. Do you know the fucking reference you're doing this with?
Marty, when we go 1.1 gigawatts, we're gonna see some serious shit.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly. There's points involved.
I would
Alright.
say
Okay, okay.
I will break canon and yeah, it's fucking. I'll give it a 3.
See, I
Give it a
was
three.
gonna say 6.
7.
Like, I'm
It's
probably not
aged
gonna
too
watch
bad.
it again.
Mhm.
But while it was there, like, I watched the whole
You can
thing.
still appreciate it.
I wasn't like overly bored. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say 7 gigawatts. I'd 7 gigawatts Morsey all the way.
Me personally, it's not the best superhero film, but you could do a hell of a lot worse.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
still entertaining and it's still energetic and you can...
It could be fan force stick.
Yeah,
Oh,
it could be fan four stick. So, for me, it's 7 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Insane.
Well done
Man,
for being
you know what?
concise, guys. We got fast. We got
Fan
through that.
force
Yeah.
stick.
Wow, no
Fan force
tangents
stick
there.
is just now the barometer for everything shit in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Some shit happens to you. Oh man, how bad was it? As bad as fan force
It
stick?
wasn't as bad
It's
as fan
just-
force stick, but it
Yes.
did lose 2 legs.
Exactly. Just awful.
Alright, well,
There's a lot
that
of
concludes our reviewer segment of the show. Now we get on to our second game,
Yeah, bring it out.
called Castfire.
Cast fire!
Cast
Debate!
Debate!
Yeah.
All in
Are we
sync.
off?
All in sync.
we
Cast
off?
fire.
Debate!
Well, I didn't know what I was saying.
Alright, yeah.
Because the cast fire fade off doesn't care about the.
Okay, Castfire Debate Off is just like Pitch Bitch, but a little faster. So,
Right.
so our first one is who. Speaking of fantastic, who should play Doctor Doom and who can do him justice?
I would.
Oh, no,
There's rules and stuff.
Okay, I thought
There's
you
rules. Tell
Okay,
the rules.
okay.
He was looking at
Okay,
me.
okay. The rules is pretty much the same as Pitch Bitch. You give your quick 15-second pitch. Or is it 30? 20?
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
I
Okay.
was going to
20
ask a
seconds.
disclaimer about this one.
All
Can
you-
we cast people that have already been cast and stuff, even to share?
Yeah. It's your hypothetical.
Okay, so but just to clarify, so here's what happens: we'll get 20 seconds each, and
Yeah.
then 10-second rebuttals, but that's it. So you have to think about what the precious points you want to say in that 20 seconds are. Okay. How we
Okay.
start?
Yeah. Since you haven't started yet, Jack, who should play Doctor Doom?
I've started, so I'll finish. Right, I would, even though he's fucking young Magneto, I would like to pick Michael Fassbender because fuck, he can do a villain good. Fuck, he can do a villain good, and he's menacing enough physically to be a big enough Doctor Doom. And I think he reads up, he knows what he's doing, and he respects the back catalogue of the character.
Okay.
Good.
Yes. Paddy
Okay.
next.
Alright, let's do this. Ben Mendelsohn. He's about to be the villain in Rogue One. He's also played great characters in Place Beyond the Pines. He wasn't in Drive, sorry. Miller Ryan wasn't in film though. He's a great actor. He's got a menacing face. He was in The Dark Knight Rises as the business guy who goes up against Miranda Tate. Great actor, great look. Be a great villain.
Okay. Nat.
I've gone for Nikolai Coster-Waldau, who is Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones. I think he'd be good because we've all seen he's got the acting chops in Game of Thrones, like he can pull off anything big. But I'd love to see what his twist would be on someone who can be that dark and that villainous. So yeah, him. I've still got loads of time, haven't I? Oh my god, I always do this.
It's all the they can't.
Basically,
She flashed.
Oh dear.
Oh, see what I mean? How they don't let me do the things.
Sure. How many seconds has she got left?
This show's sexist.
Oh no, that's it.
Colin.
That's it? Okay, right.
That's it. Okay. Now I'm not too sure how we're gonna do this. Is it still 10 for this one now?
Same go. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Okay.
Even
All right.
faster.
10 seconds starting from now for Jack.
To rebut ours.
For what? For rebuttals?
Rebuttals.
Oh, okay, sorry. Can we start now?
And
Well,
no.
when you speak.
Right, okay, rebuttals on your point. I really don't know. I actually quite like both. I'm not going to start putting shit down because I like both.
Time.
Okay.
Paddy.
Don't hit me.
I like the idea of
Get
Jaime
it.
Lannister, but I think it's time we've seen a Doctor Doom who had an accent, who actually put on the accent. Jaime Lannister cannot do that.
Yeah, he can.
And
Have you
who
heard
was-
them?
who was his choice? Who was his choice?
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender. He's done a good job as a villain. I don't think we need to see him as this one. Ben Mendelsohn is a great actor. He's a
I know I like
time. I've went past the time.
it's
Go for it.
Jamie
Okay,
Lannister can do
Nat.
accents, by the way. He's
Nikolai
Russian.
Coster-Waldau's like Dutch or Russian, so he can do accents, clearly. Ben Mendelsohn, I can't think of anything like where he's stood out and been good enough to be a villain, and Michael Fassbender, he's clocked Magneto, no one's going to buy him as someone else.
Go.
well, that's why I
That was
was
tense. That was tense. It's over.
That is true.
I really,
She did counteract your argument about the whole accent thing.
Yeah, you got me on the Dutch.
And
Well done.
and to be fair, although he does have acting chops, I have seen him in things.
Yeah. Did we all know who he
Yeah.
was? By the way, I was worried that we didn't.
No.
He is a good.
It
actor,
didn't
I'm
work, my friend. Do you
Do
like
you remember the
strawberries?
guy that Bane kills and that right where he goes, "Do you feel in charge?" That guy, and he's like, "I paid you a small fortune, and this gives you control over me." You know.
Here's what your body looks. We're on fibre.
But yeah, I've got to give it to Nikolai.
Nats,
He
well
does have his chance.
That was you counted me well there.
Okay.
Smashing.
All right.
I'm gonna win!
Now.
I'm gonna win!
All right.
So wait,
Notes
what's the
next
score?
time.
2-1 to Nats.
Oh. Yeah, it's 2-1 to Nat. Okay, now we have best episode of Batman the Animated Series.
Can Paddy go first? Because I have a feeling me and Paddy got the same one.
Okay. All right. Paddy, you are first. Give us your idea of what the best episode of Batman.
Okay. My personal favourite episode, the one that hits me hard no matter when I watch it, Mad Love, the origin of Harley Quinn. It is one of the greatest things ever put on animation, and it's the first time that we get to properly meet her. That show invented her, and now it's got to the point where she's so good they're going to put her in a feature film. classic. It's just a perfect episode.
Bastard, I was going to pick that one.
And it's also, you know, written by Thingy.
Cut.
I was going to pick that one, and I know my backup's the one that's going to do.
Okay.
Time to think on your feet. Who's next?
Okay.
I'll go next.
Nat's next then.
My pick of the best episode is Almost Gone, which is the poker episode if you haven't seen it, and you get a look into the psyche of all the villains and their relationships with each other, which isn't really seen. All of them like have a weird begrudging respect for each other, which plays through great in the comedy. Killer Croc has got some brilliant jokes, and you get sympathetic towards the villains because you think, Batman's the villain.
Fuck, I've got nothing.
Are you kidding me? There's loads of good
I know,
episodes.
but then it's so prepped for.
If you want, you can choose one of ours as well and just try and argue it better.
My argument's pretty much the same for yours and pretty much the same for yours.
Dude, just
let me just think.
Okay. I'll give you 2 episodes to pick from.
Oh, go on.
Mr. Freeze, first episode.
Oh, yeah.
Or Two-Face.
Yeah, I'll go for Two-Face.
Okay, defend
I like
Two-Face.
Two-Face because I'm picking Two-Face because the origin of Two-Face is one of my favourite Silver Age comics. Go on. Yeah, I'm picking it because it's the origin of Two-Face is one of my favourites, if not my favourite Silver Age comic. You already get to know Harvey Dent, which is phenomenal because you get to care about the character and you get to see his fall and you get to see the demons that he's struggling with, and you also get to see that he's got more depth to him than just this guy that helps out the governor, and then his fall is so big that it matters.
Cut.
Free balling again.
Gotta admit, you pulled that back quite a bit. Okay, Paddy, your first rebuttal.
Okay. Wait. Just from where I start talking. Two-Face was good, but it wasn't an origin story that we knew that we wanted that eventually. We didn't know that we wanted a Harley Quinn origin story and how good it would be. The poker table game is great, but it did focus on too many characters. This is original.
Okay, go on. Nat, rebuttal.
Harley Quinn Mad Love, by the time that came out, she'd already been in, 3 seasons of the animated series, so we already understood Harley, we already got all that, so I don't think that episode is as brilliant. Blah, blah.
If I had another rebuttal, what I was going to say was we never got our origin now.
I've got to say... Right.
Ready?
Alright, I'll let me just get up.
Yeah, you're fine.
1 second,
Stretch.
Let me stretch, let me get in.
Do a few
Head in
squats.
the game, come on.
Hans gets the ocean.
Oh, I get it. Putting it on my skin.
You ready?
Right,
Okay, ready?
let's do this.
Alright. And go.
Right, problem with yours is I'm going to go mostly for design. I can't watch the first season. Second and third are the best because of the design. And yours, again, redesigned Joker. What the fuck was with that? Because his pointy ass chin.
Go.
Pointy ass
Chin is what you have issue with?
Yeah, and his weird ass nose.
Okay.
He's got a weird face, hasn't he?
Okay.
I like them.
What are you thinking, Pete?
Alright. So, Jack, you did actually quite well.
You did, yeah.
Given the circumstances, you've actually brought up a few good bits in there.
Sideswiped.
Although your thing about you can't get past the animation of season 1, that's the animation from the first 3 seasons. It only changes on the 4th season.
No, season 1, especially the Poison Ivy design. Note it, Poison Ivy's going to redesign.
No, she changes in the 4th season.
No, she changes to having green skin in the 2nd season. She has white.
No.
She just wears a green dress in the 1st season.
That's the 4th season.
Is it?
That's where everybody else changes. That's why Joker looks like Mickey Mouse in the fucking 4th season.
Yeah. First episode of the 4th season.
Watch
is
it,
Ivy
I swear
and Harley in
that.
it.
That's first season.
No. Anyhow, but continue, Pete.
But regardless, that was the main issue with that. Harley Quinn's one.
Sorry,
you are right. It is original, and that is quite a thing. I do like your idea though of the whole getting in the mindset of all your basic villains. But if we're gonna come up with originality, I'm sorry, it's got to be Harley Quinn because she's one of the most original characters to come into the Batman universe.
Nothing.
Man, that's
Big
the
Fat Zero.
fiercest opponent I've ever faced, man.
Okay.
Bringing the pain.
I love this.
I thought that
Okay,
was
so
going to
that's-
win there, to be honest, because
Yeah, so that's another point for Paddy. We're now on 2-2. You can bring this back, Jack. Come on.
I do no
Fuck
fun.
this
Get in the
shit.
game,
Oh,
Jack.
Okay.
Do it.
Now,
Corbin Blue, my
now-
spirit animal.
now, since we were talking about Blade, a film that some of us didn't think held up
It
that
was
well,
shit.
what is the best guilty pleasure superhero film?
Who's going first?
Who hasn't gone first yet?
We've all went first.
Yeah, we've all went first once. I think it's Jack's turn again.
No. Oh, yeah, it's Jack's turn then.
My favourite guilty pleasure. Right, this one, I'm going to have to defend this to the fucking
Wait,
tilt.
hold on, we haven't started I forgot 20 seconds.
I know, I'm getting the limbered up.
Yeah, okay, ready?
Loosey goosey, baby.
Right, here we go.
And go.
I'm going to defend the original Daredevil film because it was very, very of its time for the exact same reason that I put Blade down, but it was good, is because of it was of its time. Fucking Evanescence, I loved that shit. I know I was a little knobhead with a shit flame shirt, but you know, everyone was that kid once and they loved that part of them in the past.
Okay, Paddy?
And I had the dragon tattoo, temporary one.
Okay.
It's cool, shut up.
Alright, go on.
Totally
Paddy, your 20 seconds start from now.
Okay, Judge Dredd. Okay, Judge Dredd in the 90s. It's still a film that holds up in comedy capacity. That's what it's made for. It gave us great fucking action. It gave us a great set. Gave us Max von Sydow in a fucking antagonist role, which is what we wanted for years. And also, you disobeyed the law. The law! Who doesn't love that scene?
Cut.
Who does not love that
Okay,
scene?
okay.
That's his response. That's fucking chin, man. Oh, that's an unreal chin, isn't it?
Okay, Nat, your choice begins from now.
I'm gonna get so ripped for this, but I'm picking X3. Right.
Oh.
The fucking there's so many good action scenes in that film, and no matter what you put it down for, the action scenes are brilliant. Yeah, okay, a lot of the fucking acting's like totally hokey, but I think it rounds off the trilogy of the X-Men films perfectly. And so if we look at them as a set instead of individuals.
Alright, rebuttal from Jack.
Right, fuck, I forgot what yours was.
Mine's Judge Dredd.
Oh yeah, Judge Dredd. Right, I'm gonna start the rebuttal. Are you ready to start counting?
Okay, ready? And go.
Right, fucking X3 I'm gonna start with. Those fucking pants. You mentioned this earlier. What's with that? Plus, also, Phoenix just gets skipped over and then yours, it's fucking shit. I haven't got any time. I didn't have any time to skip Dredd.
Okay.
I never really read 2000 AD, so I don't feel like I'm in the right place.
Okay. Paddy, your rebuttal begins from now.
X-Men 3 was not a good round-off for the trilogy, and let's face it, no one sits around with their friends and says, let's have a night of drinking beers and watching X-Men 3 or Daredevil for comedy. No, they say it about Judge Dredd.
Good.
How many nights have you been invited to? Judge Dredd nights?
That's a specific thing.
Yeah, I want to be invited to these
Want to
things.
come over
man.
to
Come
mine
on.
and watch The Hangover 3?
Why are we not invited to these?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to watch Chicken Little?
It happens
popcorn
usually
and
Oh,
each other?
I usually do it alone. I'll let you guys come along.
Okay, alright.
See, you don't get invited. You go
Nat.
alone.
Alright, Nat, your
Only
rebuttal
softly.
begins from now.
Why have I just totally blanked on what film you're doing? Daredevil's fucking awful, Jack. It's just the worst film. He can see because of rain, and also they have a fight in the playground and Elektra beats his ass even though she knows he's blind.
Yeah, but it's funny.
She knows he's blind
No,
and she
he
actively...
wins.
weren't
He
that
gets a
politically
number.
correct back then.
He gets a number, man. I get a hey on number. And she's like, I don't care if you're blind, I'm not giving you any fucking money. It's boss.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't just slag off Jennifer Garner. To be honest,
Yeah.
she's shit.
Yeah,
That
she
would have
is
took me a
bald.
And
lot longer.
Evanescence.
That would have took me a lot longer than 10 seconds.
Okay. What do
Okay.
you think, Judge?
Okay.
Judge Doom. Yeah.
You see, all of you pretty much gave me the same basic gist. Mine's better and yours is shit.
What's the point of it?
Yeah, but the only difference is that since this is a question about your guilty pleasure,
I actually...
you didn't really talk that much about why it's a guilty pleasure. You
I
talked
was-
about the good things rather than the actual funny bits. Except for you, Paddy, with the whole law bit. That is an iconic and cheesy moment, so I am giving you this one.
Yes! And what about that bit where he jumps off the roof and there's Evanescence playing?
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from...
That
not
moment.
good!
And it goes
What's
to the
that
undershot of him and it's like, wake me up, I can't wake up.
It is a
Come on.
classic cheesy scene. You
It
gotta
is.
love- you
And-
gotta love that
terrible,
scene.
but...
And-
it's terrible, but...
And Elektra's hatred of sandbags is revealed.
Yeah, she fucking hates
I'll
them
tell you
so
what,
much.
all-
With really
all
bad
three of
devils
these-
drawn on them.
All three of these were good choices for this question.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
These are the guilty pleasures, no doubt.
Okay, next scene. A question that should have been asked in the last fucking podcast.
I asked what was the best scene in this film last
What
time.
is the worst scene in Batman vs Superman. There is a lot to choose from, so I suggest you have a good fucking one.
Mm-hmm.
I will begin with Nat.
Okay.
Starting from... You ready?
Yeah.
Starting from now.
Okay, so before the film came out, there was interviews with Amy Adams, and she was saying, oh, Lois Lane's going to get like a bit more of an action scene and thing. The only action scene she got was that she jumped into a vat, got stuck in said vat, and needed Superman to rescue her immediately, which took all the focus away from the fight, which actually should have been going on, and that's why it's the worst scene in the film.
Cool. Jack? Starting from now.
Mine's the bit where, Batman uses a fucking gun. He killed, well, I don't know if he's dead. KG Beast, isn't that meant to be? Killing off a great... Is he dead? Yeah, he's definitely fucking dead. Bro, that's it. He used the fucking gun.
Wow.
Okay. You actually had seconds to spare there. You could have brought something else.
He
But
used
yeah.
the gun!
Okay. Your choice, Paddy,
Sort it out, DC.
starting from now.
Okay, my worst scene was the Batmobile sequence. That was the one sequence in the movie that took me out of the movie completely. I've always never been let down on a Batmobile sequence, even in the shit Batman films usually. But this was just CGI nightmare. And even though the Martha scene could be fixed by a little bit of editing, this scene was just awful and needed completely to be taken out.
Okay. Rebuttal time. What have we got for us, Nat?
How the hell do you rebuttal a worst scene? I hate all of these scenes.
Yeah. But what makes it worse than the other person's scene? This is what we are here to discuss.
Yeah, but that's helping them. Making it sound like that's a worse
No,
scene.
that's
but meant to
helping
be worse.
yourself by saying your scene is worse than the other person.
Oh, my scene's worse?
Yeah.
That's just
That's-
another ground, isn't it?
You just gotta try and
No,
prove why
yours
that's
is
worse.
that's what the rebuttal
I
is.
don't get what rebuttal is.
Jack doesn't know. basic
Enforcing
ways
your point.
Yes.
Basically.
Okay.
Oh, so edit this out. Don't make me look like a retard.
No.
Can we keep it all in so we
He
can
knows the
keep
laws
it
of
all?
simplification.
Okay, rebuttal
Ready,
time from
play.
Nat. Ready?
Yeah.
And go.
They ruined Lois Lane. They made her into nothing but a damsel in distress. I know that's what she is in the originals, but they should bring it up to date with it being 2016 and everything.
Cool. Okay, yeah. Starting from now.
Anyone who has ever read or seen or loved Batman, the #1 best-selling comic of all time, the biggest guy there is, right? He doesn't use a fucking gun and he doesn't fucking kill.
Cool. Paddy. Starting from now.
Okay, personal arguments. The KG Beast ending scene. That's the end of the best scene in the movie, the Batman fight. Lois Lane, yeah, we didn't get as much action, but her acting was great. The Batmobile sequence was completely flawed. It could have been way better.
Cool. See, this is actually a hard one. I'm surprised none of you pick Martha.
Oh, it's too obvious.
Yeah. That scene is fucking
I've already
atrocious.
been making jokes about this one in the episode.
I wouldn't choose that because
reference.
you know that
That's foreshadowing.
You know that my opinion is that all that scene needs is a bit of extra time.
And I think your opinion is bullshit.
Indeed you do.
Alright, okay. This is a hard one because you both seem to defend it quite well on how each one is bad. But strangely enough, I've got to give this to Jack for just how passionate he was about the ideals of
He's
Batman.
pretty passionate.
He was pretty passionate.
Like,
he stood
Batman's
like,
the #1 guy.
Yeah.
He's remember, you're my #1 guy. Best
Like,
scene in Batman.
Yeah,
For
like,
those of you watching at home, what are you doing? It's a podcast.
yeah.
No, Jack, yeah, that
But
was
yeah, Jack, I gotta give you this point simply through passion alone.
Alright.
I've got more to say on it, but I think short and sweet was the way to go.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so our last one, best superhero to be your wingman.
Okay,
And this can be male or female.
Just to
It's
clarify, right, Jack, if you get this point, then you'll form a tiebreaker, and we'll have to do another round to find out who gets into the finale. We finish it.
Okay.
If you don't, it's me and Nat in the final. Anyhow, so who's starting this round, please?
Okay, this one, Paddy.
Me.
Yep. Okay, best superhero to be your wingman, starting from now.
Tony fucking Stark. He's funny. He's quick on his feet. He's got tons of cool tech and tricks to impress girls. And he would defo light up a joint with you and smoke some and drink some Jamesons. This guy is cool to hang out with, and he knows the ladies like no man's business. He is the best wingman you could possibly have.
Okay, now your pitch. Well, your choice starts from now.
Wally West, take him to town with me and it'd be boss. Be zipping around the club, mind sweeping me all the drinks and I'd be hammered in like an hour. Also, he can't. I said in like an hour. Also, he can't get drunk, so I'd always have someone to take me home at the end of the night. Also, he's got all the comedy, so we'd be able to like bring all the hot bitches
Good.
together.
Okay, Jack, your choice begins starting from now.
Right, my choice is Johnny Storm of the comic book Fantastic Four, because Johnny Storm doesn't have too serious of a commitment to anyone. He's still a pretty cool wingman. He's got money, he's famous, but he's not too famous like Tony Stark, where he can't still have a good time, and he doesn't have the pressures of, say, the Avengers or whatnot. He's got the Fantastic Four, but, you know, he's got time to party.
Okay, rebuttals from Patrick start from now.
Sorry, can we start that again?
Oh, yeah, okay. And now.
Yeah, you got someone to take you home when you're unconscious, but it's Wally fucking West whilst you're unconscious. And, you know, Tony Stark, how are you not going to get laid in that position? And Johnny Storm, let's be honest, at any moment, he could just fuck up your whole plan and leave. He's not bro-worthy.
Yeah. Okay. Nah. Your reprisal?
Okay, was that like rebuttal, like gonna suggest like Wally West gonna break me because that's weird?
No, he's just
Yeah, that did sound a bit like that, to be
Wally
honest.
West is a stand-up guy. He'd take me home. He'd take me home. He'd put me in bed, get me a couple of words and some
Ginger Wally West or Black Wally West?
Ginger. Also, Tony Stark would be the worst because he'd get too hammered, make an absolute scene, then the paps would get called, and then he'd have a panic attack about a wormhole.
He was like that in the first movie, he's changed.
What? He's changed. In the third one, he's all like, a kid goes, how'd you get out the wormhole? And he's like, holy shit.
Yeah, because he's
freaks out. He's still got problems now.
Okay, alright,
yeah.
Yeah. It's time for Jack's rebuttal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ready? And go.
Right, to be honest, right, my diss track on Tony Stark has pretty much got all the same hits as Nats. Because, you'll get pissed. He'll end up robbing the beds because he's such a fucking dickhead, and he'll abandon you in an elevator. What? Right? And the thing is, Wally West, no one knows who he is and he ain't got money.
Good.
Whereas Johnny Storm...
He doesn't have to have money. It says
That's it.
Okay, that's it.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It says wingman, not guy who buys things for you.
Who's got this? How come you think Tony Stark would be a good wingman? Or were you just arguing for arguing?
No, I think he'd be the worst. I think he'd be the absolute worst.
Based on the facts, creativity, arguments, and passion.
See,
who took the cake?
See, okay, you two talked about the womanizing and, you know, being a wingman, so they kind of win the deal there. But
Pretty sure I did as well. He's got the comedy, so he'll bring you all the bitches.
Yeah, he's got Bill Cosby's medical box as well.
Oh, shots fired! OJ, shots fired!
Zip,
Come on, Juice, this is my kid's bedroom! Juice!
Little
Kimmy's room!
Okay.
This is Kimmy's room!
Okay. So,
fuck off.
Okay, so you talked about the wingman bits as well. But you see, Jack kind of brought up the whole fact that Tony Stark would possibly steal your girl.
And abandon you in an elevator.
And
make you be a supervillain.
When has he ever done that?
Iron Man 3. Remember I'm Blue by Eiffel 65's playing. Blue.
Does he leave? No, he leaves him on the roof, not in the elevator.
Nah, but he's fucking same thing.
No, he leaves him on the rooftop.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Mandarin.
Okay, so
who's from Australia. I'm gonna fuck your shit up,
Fuck
America.
fucking
I'm gonna come over there and fucking hurt you, mate.
Yeah.
Gary, where the fuck you going, Gary?
Okay, Gary aside, he did bring up the points that Tony Stark would probably steal your thing, and given his circumstances of creating Ultron, he isn't very trustworthy.
Yeah, he fucked up that party good, didn't he? That was a great party until
Yeah,
Ultron.
And I did clarify that it was comic book Johnny Storm, not these.
Yeah, that is true.
Chris Evans,
That is
let's
true.
fucking
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
Freddie Storm.
Freddie Storm.
Rory Storm and the one.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to give this point to Jack.
Yes!
Well done, Jack.
I'm in the final.
Alright, well, in that case...
But now we have a tie
Yeah, you have
breaker
to,
between
you
you and
to,
Nat.
You have to invent it. Wait, why is it why is it a tiebreaker?
Because you got 3 points. They got 2.
Oh, I thought I only had 2 as well.
No, you got 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So now we got a little issue
you're
here.
gonna have to
Boyfriend
invent
versus
around.
girlfriend.
You're getting.
You have to invent around off the top of your head.
I'm cooking the
for each
tea
point.
later, and I'm doing you a smaller portion.
Okay.
So guys, bear in mind this is going to be a new round, so you're not going to be able to like maybe do a broad one where you say like what was the best so and so, and they can pick something themselves.
Okay.
Then say
We have a brawl.
no, not a brawl.
I demand a trial by combat.
You raped my sister. You murdered her. You killed her children.
We have a ball here.
Oh no.
That doesn't really work on a podcast, so
Not anymore.
We're gonna debate.
Okay, so here's my quick-fire question for you two to stay in the game.
I don't want to get kicked. I'm gonna get kicked out the game.
I'm gonna game in the state, or I'm probably never gonna live this down.
You're gonna game in the stay.
Yeah.
Yo man, I put a game in your stay, so you can put a stay in your game.
Okay.
West Coast Customs.
Okay. Best Avenger
Oh, from the entire Avengers?
From the movies.
from the movies.
Okay.
Okay.
Captain America.
Oh, I was gonna pick Captain America.
Well, you can't.
Okay. Who are you gonna pick?
Oh, but it's Captain
One.
America. Oh.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Gotta pick one, dude.
It's a fight. Come on.
Oh, it's a fight.
Yeah.
Hulk.
No.
No, a verbal fight. Go,
Oh, okay.
although
You can't
Hulk
talk-
might win as well.
Yeah, you can't talk about whether they win in a fight. Anyhow, so because you shouted first, you get to go first, Nat.
Yep.
Pete, give her the 20
I don't
seconds.
wanna go
Okay, and you have 20 seconds and go.
Captain America's an all-round good guy. He's got a heart of gold. He's the absolute darling of the MCU, and he's a tactical genius. He can win any fight. He also does that really adorable thing where he jumps up into a ball and hides behind the shield, which is the cutest. Also, he's got fucking killer abs.
And cut.
Hulk's got way better abs.
No,
So
this-
Thor.
Okay.
This is gonna be about
Okay,
penis,
okay.
isn't it?
Okay, now.
Yes, it is. Let's
Okay.
all talk about the Hulk penis.
Okay, starting
Right,
from.
one sec, guys.
Okay. You in the zone?
Just there. I'm gonna get in the zone. Danger zone.
Alright.
Shut up, Lana.
Alright, ready? And. Go.
Right, the thing is with Captain America, I understand he had this little bit where this is rebuttal. Can I start again? This is me rebuttal. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, quick, go.
Okay.
Right. Sorry. Stop. What are you pointing at?
You gotta speak. You gotta speak.
You gotta speak, dude.
Dude, you're running
Okay,
out of
sorry.
time.
Can I start?
Okay, one more time,
Alright,
but we're
this
not
is it,
starting
don't
again.
try to
Okay.
Stop getting distracted.
Sorry. Right.
And. Go.
Okay, the thing that I like about the Hulk in the Marvel films is that he's had a character arc. He thought he was a monster in the first one. He didn't even know he was going to be used, and when he was going to be used for gamma radiation, he was so happy. And he's now a valued hero, and he's had a redemption of sorts. And also, he kicked ass with Loki.
Okay.
I had something else to say, but I still
Rebuttal.
stuttered.
Starting from.
Shit.
Now.
Captain America brought us the joy that is Bucky Barnes, and for that I will be eternally grateful. And
It's a rebuttal.
basically, he's just the best, and you can't win.
Cool.
This was a rebuttal. You just.
I can rebut with Cap if I want.
Yeah, of course you can. You can say whatever you want.
Oh shit.
Right, anyway,
I'm worried.
Okay.
Jack's last 10
Rebuttal.
seconds.
Starting from.
Right, the thing is, he's still just a Boy Scout. He's been a Boy Scout from day one. The Hulk's a tortured character, and everybody loves a brooding character a lot more. And
Go.
I hate you.
Well.
I was in the middle of a sentence then as well. Oh, fuck it.
Can I give my opinion?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
You were strong at the end there with some of those Hulk points, but I mean, you said like Hulk's character
Don't
arc.
sway the vote.
You said Hulk's character arc. Cap had a way better character arc in
No,
this
but-
Marvel Cinematic
Yeah, I
Universe
mean, I meant
Hulk
sort of.
did.
He's a Boy Scout from the start.
And the Bucky Barnes point that won me over.
I was trying to split it out.
I'd go with that. What would you go for?
Yeah, I gotta admit, as much as you did okay with the Hulk at the beginning, the rebuttal wasn't as strong. Even though this was from a personal level where you love Bucky Barnes, it's still adding more than just he's a tortured character again. So I'm gonna have to give this to Nat then.
I like
So Nat is
Wow.
through
Go
to the
Barry.
final.
You know this is gonna cause some being rich in our relationship,
I'm
right?
getting a pizza in a minute and you're not having it.
What? That's not fair.
But dude, guess what? You get to be my judge in the next fucking
Yes.
round.
You're gonna judge Willem now.
Let's swap.
Okay, swap seats. Well, there we go.
Oh shit. Antagonist should be like
Danger
opposite, not
zone!
side by
Yeah,
side.
exactly.
She's gonna do some shit.
Paddy,
Yeah.
we're
She's gonna
still
punch me.
friends. We're still friends.
She said that last time.
Now,
And then at the end she said we're not friends.
Yeah.
By the way, for the people listening,
You a
Peter's
liar.
wearing my shirt.
Yeah, and it is a very comfy and relaxing shirt.
Good luck. Good luck.
Okay, so that was the end of Cast Fire. We now have our 2 contestant finalists.
I'm scared.
We have. Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
kazoo on the table.
It's Kazoo
Exactly.
Boy. Wow.
Whoa! Now we have our last final round.
Sorry.
Finish him. Now in this round I'm going to shout out 2 things that you are both going to have to say,
I fucking hate this one.
shout before the other person, and you will have to defend it to your life.
To your death.
To your life.
To your life, because life is much more cruel.
Oh,
And the first one is this. Avengers or Age of Ultron?
Avengers.
Oh, mother.
Patrick.
I was first.
Patrick,
I was first.
you have Avengers.
Okay.
Nat, you have Age of Ultron.
Yay.
Since he got the point first, though, you get to do yours first. So, starting from... Sorry, is it 20 seconds?
20 seconds.
Yeah. Starting from now.
Okay, so Age of Ultron is a better film overall because you get a full look at the team dynamics as they're working and not just as you're being introduced to them. You get Loki. Is Loki even in the film? I don't fucking know. It was all Blair. You get Vision picking up Thor's hammer.
Go. Okay. And Patrick, starting from now.
Age of Ultron did not show the best characteristics and them coming together. They were all doing separate things. In the first movie, you get to see the family dynamic, the growing pains of being in the Avengers. Not to mention great tech, great acting, a new Hulk that stole the show, great final battle, Chitauri. It just blows our minds. Classic.
Cut.
Oh, just fucking
All right.
kill me.
And
Stole the show, did he, Paddy? Thanks for that. I'm sat over on the judge's couch now. Fuck, man. Fuck.
Okay.
In all fairness, Captain America's
now-
grown a lot more.
Captain America.
Okay.
Captain
Okay.
America.
Nat, quick 10-second rebuttal from that. Starting from now.
There are no words. I honestly can't
Come on, you gotta have
defend.
something
I can't
against me.
defend it
Start
against
it
that
again.
film.
Yeah, start it again. You can do
can't.
something. Even if you have to lie, just
Think of the positives.
convincingly.
Yeah, but
Passionate.
it's one of those that your lie has to go out there, then, isn't it?
I have to lie well.
This is
Yeah.
going on the net.
I have to lie well, and can I also just say, previously in this podcast, I have aired my utter hatred for that film.
For Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
You didn't say
Really?
you hated it. No, I think you just said that it was a bit lost in some way.
I thought it was just the Hulk and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
bit.
I said there are many things that are
Oh.
too much for me to go into.
Anyhow, come on. You can pull
Okay,
10 seconds out of your ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow this.
Okay.
Introduce.
There you go. Out your ass. Pull 10 seconds out.
I am completely lost. Okay. Starting from 10 seconds.
I'm weird.
And go.
Got the character of Quicksilver in Age of Ultron, which I happen to think was absolutely amazing. Also, you had Hawkeye giving the whole speech to Scarlet Witch, and it
Go.
made him seem like part of the team.
Okay. And ready for Patrick. Go.
Quicksilver was good, but he was a plot device and the accent was kind of wonky. Avengers still stands tall as one of the best films because it gave us them the first time and it did it right.
Go.
Ooh, we just kicked behind you everywhere.
Wow, he
What does
shot
that
me in the
mean?
face with a shotgun.
Yeah, you
And
got,
made
you
it
got
look
Where is
like
that
suicide.
shotgun?
You got someone to shoot her.
Okay. So
Hey, she pulled something out of her ass.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was- that was-
yeah.
that
You did
was
pull out a
swag.
good few bits.
Go ahead, get your disclaimer in now for the people.
But okay, what are you thinking,
what do you
Jackie
think?
boy?
Come on, do you wanna... I don't know. I have to say that I preferred the fact that the team was already active in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing everyone's first day on the fucking job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
That's a good
I'm
point,
fucking
actually.
bored. I want to see shit in full fucking swing.
That's
You know
one
what I
thing
mean?
that is great
And
about
to
Age
be
of
honest,
Ultron,
right,
you go
Age of
straight
Ultron's
into it.
but the thing was with Age of Ultron, it blew its load far too quick. That opening scene was the best part, and everyone knows that. The comic book bit where it all came together, it's like
Yeah, you are right about. Yeah, you are right about that. and true, there are a few bits from the Avengers where you feel like it should just hurry up and get on with the fucking plot.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I think you kind of defended it a bit more, Patrick, with some of the slights against Age of Ultron. And true, it is a tough one to choose from, but I've got to give this point to Paddy.
Hey, you know what? The fact that you came up with that on a whim, that was a good point.
Fucking silver platter.
Okay, so what is it now? Is it 4-2?
Okay.
It's the fight round.
It's 4-2. No.
4-3, isn't it?
4-3. Okay. It is 4-3. If you get this point, Nat, you are going to be tying, and then we'll go for sudden death. So for this next one, oh, this is going to be a fun one.
See, I think I'm always too hyped in the first bit, so
I know. Oh, you are going to love